is the Glass Cannon Network.
Last week's episode was a little bit intense. Wouldn't you say?
Pretty intense. Yeah, it was really intense.
Tensions are really high.
Well,
Tensions are high.
Killer bugs, killer lightning, killer Zordani, human drama. Oh, they stole my freaking ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
That basically
And
is the
crying
recap.
psychics.
And crying psychics, which you never want to see. Most
You never
terrifying
see
thing
that.
of all.
Yeah.
If I were a psychic, I would cry all the time. Are you kidding? With all, like hearing everybody's thoughts and everybody's innermost thoughts, not only about me, which would be, I'm sure, awful, but about the world.
Yeah, I think that would be a terrible fate to be a psychic like that. That'd be terrible.
What's the
No, thank you.
Seth, what's the vibe with psionics in the Traveler verse? Is that a thing where unless you can control it, you can't like shut it off, or can you just control it naturally?
Yeah, you have to actually like intentionally turn it on because it will suck up your psi points. And the lower your psi stat gets, the actually harder it gets because it's like a normal stat. So, but you could probably have some sort of like just wild scion sort of thing like that. That sounds like a great plot hook. The person that can't shut off the noise.
Yeah.
Running around with a tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Tinfoil helmet.
Yeah.
living alone on a planet lost to all star charts, for example.
Yeah, sure.
Would you hear? This is something I always think about. Do you think telepaths would hear or could read ape thoughts? Or
Well, do they know the language?
that's a good question.
Well, some people don't think in a language. Some
true.
people just think conceptually. So,
Are
yeah,
those-
I would. I mean, I think probably, yeah. I would think if psychics existed, depending on the rules, it would seem like a reasonable interpretation of the psychic phenomena to be able to also read an ape.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it depend on what language the psychics spoke or themselves?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
If you don't have an inner monologue, because not everybody does.
Some people don't.
But then what do you hear? What do you
But you'd feel like emotions and stuff, like you'd get
Oh, okay. So you
images.
hear another language, but like pissed off in a language or something, right?
Do you guys?
I don't know, because
Do you think Jane Goodall was a psychic?
Yes.
Let me write that down because I think that's the episode's title. Apropos of nothing. Do you think Jane Goodall was a psychic?
Do you think Jane Goodall was a psychic? I think she was. She can talk to apes.
Yeah, like seriously taught that one like how many words? Like 4,000 or something. It's like a 10-year-old, isn't it? I don't know.
Coco.
Oh,
This is-
Coco.
Well,
Coco.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, this
I
is
did
going to
have
sound... Sorry, it's good.
Well, I had a primatology professor who met Coco, and she said that first thing, it's just like, it's nice to meet you. And Coco immediately started signing. It's just like, let me see in your purse. She's like, sure.
Whoa, I would
And she's like, showed her purse, and she was just like, oh, lipstick. And she got really excited, just like Alicia did earlier during our break. And she said, and she was just like, this whole story. And she was just like, to my professor's just like, put it on. She was just like, oh, okay. And she got very excited. She just wanted to see my professor apply the lipstick.
So Coco's a freak. Coco's like a kinky little freak.
Coco was a freak, yeah.
Coco just wants to be pretty.
Can we
Coco
change
just
the title?
enjoys us putting clown makeup on her face.
Oh, that's what it is. I'd like to change the title of the episode to Coco is a kinky little freak. Thoughts?
That might be somewhat misleading.
It will make no sense, and I'm sure the publishers of Traveler will love it.
Mongoose be like, I'm not saying no, but more?
Think about it.
Well, this is actually kind of related to Traveler, but have you guys heard the story of the research project to teach dolphins to speak?
Yes. Speaking of a kinky little freak.
Speaking of, yeah.
There was a lot of controversy about this trainer who was very like renowned. She was fantastic, like had known to work with animals and like did so much fantastic work with dolphins. But basically her career sort of was ruined by these controversial rumors that she was like sleeping in the dolphin tanks with them and like
No, it's more complicated than that.
Had sexual she would
a line or something.
Yeah, she would like do things to the dolphins.
Yes. So
it was like a weird half-flooded house or something.
Yeah, it was a half-flooded house so the dolphin could swim. Like she did live with they thought immersion was the best way to teach the dolphins to speak. So she was living in this like half-flooded room that was connected to a tank.
Just like Roy Scheider in 2010.
I read that.
The Odyssey Continues.
I listened to a podcast about it, I think.
But yes, she was she would like get up and go about her day, and she would teach him to speak. And I've heard an interview with her, so it's not even. It is not. She admits to what happened. So basically, the dolphin would get a little randy. And so she found it a kind of an obstacle to his learning process, and would masturbate the dolphin to kind of like move things along
to get it refocused. And other scientists basically like shunned her.
Yeah,
which is not a euphemism. That's literally what it is.
Yes. Well, she wasn't even like a research. She was kind of I think she was like a grad student or something. She was not the person in charge of the project. She was not. She was young. She was
enthusiast. She was an enthusiast. Some people call them fanatics. I say enthusiastic.
So yes, but it was very, very controversial for obvious reasons. But and then she still, I can't remember if she insists or the guy who was running the project insists that they were able to teach the dolphins some words. But you play the recordings of it and you're like, I don't know. It just sounds a little bit like dolphins just making dolphin talk. Right?
Yeah.
We have more freaky stuff to put in the title.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of like colons and semicolons to use a long title for this episode.
Do you think Jane Goodall was a psychic? Yes. Subtitle: Coco was a kinky little freak.
Little freak.
Yes.
Subtitle:
semicolon.
Masturbate the dolphin.
And
is it wrong? Is it wrong to masturbate the dolphin?
Flogging the dolphin.
There you go, Matthew. Let's see how you segue that into the.
Good luck, Matthew.
Segue genius.
Speaking of crazy little freaks and dolphins and.
Our job is done. Good luck, Matthew.
Handing it off. Well, speaking of flogging the dolphin.
That's what I was dreaming about. Willa Dean she comes from an ocean world, and she was having a really crazy dream, and then she woke up in a panic.
I was like, oh no.
Segue.
Now I'm more alarmed. Yes. So expanding slightly from Seth's recap, which, to be fair, was quite comprehensive. Last week, you started the episode trapped in a tunnel with a swarm of post-larval centipedal creatures. But with the help, or maybe a little bit of hurt from some clutch grenades, you were able to defeat the storm and get away, but not without a cost. Because some of you were pretty hurt by it. The Kate's Gambit engineer, Bert, went unconscious and was seriously injured. Arthur was, between the lightning strikes and the bug bites, or the centipedes trying to eat him, I guess would be a better way of phrasing that, was also very, very hurt. But eventually you were able to make it back to the Kate, transporting the Giordani power plant there, and you began the process of repairs. So all told, I didn't mention this last episode, but it was about 2.5 weeks you spent installing the power plant, repairing the damage to the ship, getting everything patched and online. But throughout, Captain Fenrazi was very concerned about Avir. And so was Arthur, because as we pointed out,
we're the only smart ones.
That is a way of explaining it. Yes. But anyway, Arthur hatched a plan to subdue Avir's psionic abilities and then stash him in a low berth on the Kate, taking him out of the equation. So he enlisted Pug to help him, and Pug found Avir when he was alone in the woods, and he snuck up. He kind of arranged his path, transporting the sheet metal from the Warbler. And he found Avir kind of just in a complete emotional state, just sobbing in grief for the loss of his captain, who was also the Giordani noble that he had served as an attendant for almost half his life. And when Arthur pounced with his syringe. Avir put up no resistance despite Pug trying to kind of get between them, and allowed himself to be injected with the psionic dampening drugs. You brought him back to the Kate. Captain Fenrazi overruled everyone else's objections, and Arthur loaded Avir into the low berth and put him in cryo sleep, which was controversial amongst the party. Sydney had a lot of faces about it.
I still do.
But anyway, you then were able to finish the repairs, and you called it quits for the day. All you had left to do was troubleshoot the electronics and do the flight checks. And so you all bedded down for the night out in your camp around the Cape. And then Willadine, though, was woken up by the sound of a starship engine spinning up because the Kate was about to leave without all of you. And that is where we'll begin. The ship's engine is spooling up. The boarding ramp has been retracted. The airlock has been sealed, and it is about to take off.
Okay. Please lay out the situation. So where are we all sleeping right now?
You're all in your bedrolls and the kind of sleeping bags that you've arranged around a fire outside the cave. You're not
just
far from it.
Open air.
Open air, yeah.
Okay. Willadine is just gonna scream to everybody, "Get up! Get up!" And she starts sprinting. Grabs her gun, starts sprinting towards the ship, hoping to override and get the door open or something.
Okay. Great. What do the rest of you do?
Pug jumps up, grabs his stuff, curls into a ball, and starts rolling like the Indiana Jones boulder towards the ship.
What?
It's his fastest method of transportation.
That's the fastest way I can get there.
All right, Swan.
Swan, I mean, as soon as she hears the captain, she's up like military, light sleeping. She sees the thing, I guess, getting ready to take off down the driveway. I have no idea. She's gonna immediately, I'm talking, grab her gun and aim it at that front. I don't know. Is there a front window? How are you flying this thing? I have no idea. But we can fix that window. We need to take out the person who's piloting this thing.
So I will refer you to page 197 of the core rulebook, which has a plan view of a far trader. Okay, so if you look at the starboard side of the ship, that's the right side for the Troy Lavalleys out there. You'll see that hatch on the outer hull mark there. That is the airlock, and that's the kind of interior chamber. It opens up into the common area. To the fore of that room is the bridge, and to the aft is the cargo area, and then the engine room behind that.
Oh, okay.
So this is just to kind of give you a lay of the land. That's even if you get on board, because you guys are kind of down. If this is parked in the field, you're kind of down to the bottom. If this is facing north, which I don't know that it is, but let's say that you're down to the southwest. That's where your camp is there. So the airlock is on the other side of the ship.
Why were we sleeping outside when there's sheets and showers?
Yeah, why were we sleeping
You
outside?
talked us into, for old time's sake, guys, just one more
who
time.
can say
under
why
the
you were sleeping outside?
stars.
Maybe one last night in the open air and the sun, our planet.
Plug, you did this. You talk us into it for
It was
sentimental
probably
reasons.
Pug, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe you.
you're going to regret it. We're going to miss this place when we're gone.
Okay.
You joke now, but seriously.
So, is the ship off of the ground level enough to run under it as opposed to running around it to get to the side of the airlock?
That is a great question. No, because it crashed. It didn't land on its landing struts. So you will have to go around it.
Poop.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Or you could just wait. You could wait for it to take off too. That's an option.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not do that.
Yeah, screw that noise.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll run around it.
Are there any hard points on the ship? Are there any weapons, turrets?
No weapons. It's just a classic far trader.
Okay.
Wait, do we have any comms up with like anybody else? Like Captain Finrazi? Like, are we able to communicate at all with them?
You could try.
Yeah, well, unless she's the one flying the freaking ship.
Oh, yeah, it's like, we haven't inventoried who's out here yet.
Yeah,
Let's
let's maybe not let them know we're awake.
I can tell you, Plurn is still in her bedroll near you. Certainly not near Arthur, but near you.
Sorry.
Willadine tried to... Yeah, that's the other thing I should have mentioned in the recap. Willadine's suave wingman move.
There's a reason why Willadine is having trouble in her own interpersonal relationships. There's a reason the engagement has been called off with her significant other.
If this hasn't been 8 years of me not being able to hook up with her, I could blame you, but it's been 8 years, so I mean, come on.
At some point, he's got to blame himself.
At some point, I've just got to blame Pug, but it's not.
Yeah, or that.
All right, so
plenty of blame to go around.
Swan, Willadine, you guys are running for the ship.
Yes.
Pug, you're armadillo rolling. Arthur, I didn't ask you. What are you? Are you also running for the ship?
Yeah. There's the airlocks that are on either side, but there are these big loading bay doors.
Okay.
That are there. Do those have any external opening control number pad city thing?
Let's roll on it.
And would I have learned what the number pad sequence was during my time working on this? I don't know.
Based on the random dice I just rolled, the only thing that you could open from the outside is the airlock.
Well, that changes that. I would like to sprint as fast as my little doggy legs can carry me to get to that airlock. Barking. I'm going to be chasing this car.
Barking?
All right. Plurn will get up and follow as well. Okay, so you round the front of the ship, and by now the ship is just like, it's like the earth the dirt that it had crashed into is all just starting to rumble and vibrate, and it starts to lift off very, very slowly. It's starting like inches and then feet off the ground. And you get around to the side, and like I said, boarding ramp's been retracted, airlock is sealed. You could maybe reach the control panel.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try.
Okay, Willadine, you were the first to react. Okay, give me an electronics. Give me an electronics check.
I'm gonna have to use my jack of all trades. I don't have electronics.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, what can I add to that? Can I add dexterity? Because it's like I'm reaching for it, like I'm using my dexterity. Okay. Ooh, okay. First roll is great. Second roll is okay. 10.
How many times are you rolling?
12. I'm rolling my 2 dice.
Okay.
12.
That is an excellent roll.
Very good.
However, you recognize instantly that this has been jammed and locked from the inside.
Oh, that's the worst feel. I put in the code, and then it's like, I put in the code again. I put in the code again. It's just
like that, except the ship is lifting off.
No! Can we hang on to it?
What the what?
Can I try to pry it open? Like, pry open the sphincter?
Yes, let's look at the sphincter. So I think if you want to try to pry it open, I'm going to need an athletics dex check to kind of like jump up to grab get your claw into the seal, and then a strength check to try to jerk it open.
Okay. So try to jerk the sphincter.
You're going to try to jerk the sphincter.
So this is, I should say, like going back to the 70s, like traditionally all these like shipboard portals are like camera irises. Like that's how they're, so
it's literally a sphincter.
It is a sphincter. It is a sphincter. All right, so Pug, and by the way, as far as I know, none of us have our like vac suits on right now or anything, because we just woke up and just started bolting.
You do not, and neither do you have your armor on.
I rolled.
Idiots.
Yeah, nothing except for me, Pug, because I'm always wearing my armor under my skin. However, I rolled a natty 11, so that's a 13 on the dex check.
All right, so you're already pretty tall, and you just go, and you jump up, and you grab, and you get your claws into the center of the sphincter.
Don't let go, Pug.
All right, give me a strength check to try to force the airlock open. A spaceship airlock. You're kind of trying to open with your bare hands.
Okay, so he like digs his claws into the metal seams, and he's like, "Argh!" And he rolls an 11.
That is not enough to open up the airlock on a spaceship.
So keep hanging on though. Don't let go.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
literally-
like,
no, you're hanging off the ground at this point as the ship starts to, like the engines are firing, like it's just scorching the grass beneath it, you know.
God.
And then a kind of tall, lithe figure emerges. He's like all of a sudden he's like stands up. You hadn't noticed, but he was kind of sitting, I don't know, 10, 15 feet away from the airlock, and just kind of stands up and stumbles over. And it's a Veer.
What?
They threw him out of the cryo.
They threw him out of the car. Presumably, that's what you'd think. Not wearing his armor, just like in his cryo suit. He's like, he sees what's happening. He goes, okay. And he closes his eyes and he begins to concentrate. And I am going to roll to see if he can teleport himself
Oh my god.
onto the ship.
Oh wow.
Let me just get his psionics. Right, okay, yep. I just need to roll a I need to roll 8 or above. He has a +0 to his psionics skill.
Oh no.
I wish. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of what I just
Take a
rolled.
picture, yeah.
And I'm going to show you the picture on the over this call.
okay.
And you all see what I rolled.
Can't really read
It's too small. Wait, tell us.
I rolled boxcars.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my god. I was worried you rolled snake eyes.
No.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
So
better.
Revere standing. He just kind of closes his eyes, and then he just begins to phase out, like kind of these like the wavy lines of when natural gas is leaking or when it's just so hot. It's like that's what his body starts to look like, and then it just disappears. Pug is still hanging from the airlock.
Yeah, like pounding on the metal. It's just like, "Argh!"
And now they engage the thrusters even further, so there's more fire coming down from the ship, and it starts to lift off fully. And that's when the airlock opens. Pug,
Yeah.
you fall to the ground, and Ivir is standing there, armorless, weaponless, in his the white cryo suit underwear, and he's just standing at the console, which he's ripped open and hot wired. He's like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go."
Good job, buddy. And like, I hit him maybe a little too hard on the back as I run by and trying to make my way to the bridge.
Yeah. So first, you're gonna have to. You're already up. So I'm gonna need a strength check from you, which is probably gonna be pretty easy to pull yourself onto the ramp that's being lowered.
10.
Okay. Yeah. So Pug, you kind of like you pull yourself like out of the swimming pool onto the ramp. And what about the others? I'm gonna need the rest of you. I'm gonna need some sort of check, or Pug, you could also help to get them up on
Yeah,
board.
I'm gonna lend a helping paw to everybody, like try to get everyone on board.
I think
All right.
I give Swan a boost too, like step into my hand and I like lift her cheerleading style, like lift her foot up to try to help her onto the ship first.
Okay, great. So let's have a check for that. Willadine, why don't we do athletics just to give her the boost?
Okay. Okay. 8.
Okay, that is enough for the boost. So Swan, you can do either athletics or just straight dex to grab Pug's hand, and then Pug will give you a pull up.
Jack. Do Jack. That's right. I have the +1.
And you take the boon. So roll 3D and take the
Give me
2
an 8.
eyes. Okay, that's enough. So you grab Pug's hand. Pug, you're strong enough that you can pull somebody up. All right, so you've got so now you and Swan are on board, and so we've got Willadine. Are you going to try to jump up and grab his hand?
Yeah, I think I'm going to if I could use like dexterity, I think she's just going to try to get like a running start and like triple jump, like bound, and then try to get her leg up as high as possible to like grab onto them.
Okay, because the ship is still going. Every person gets more and more difficult as the ship lifts off. Okay, go ahead. Do a dex check. Pug, you're like laying down on this ramp, just with your
Yeah,
long,
like stretching out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with him. I'm trying to help him any way I can, even though I'm not strong.
8?
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, can I use my athletics?
Sure.
Like 9, so it would be a
Jack of all
+1.
trades.
Okay, so it's a 9.
Nine.
With athletics dex. Okay, that's going to be. I'm going to call that a marginal failure. So you're able to jump up and grab Pug's hand. However, Pug, you're let's say you strain your, you kind of like twist your ankle on the jump, and you take a 1 point of damage to your dex.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Pug, give me because she had an odd angle and you had to reach to grab her. Give me a strength check to pull her up.
A strength check.
And
Just to make sure.
I can't. Oh.
9.
Okay, you're able to pull her up. All right, and that just leaves Arthur. Arthur, how are you going to get up on this ship?
Yeah, I think I want to try to do the jump, grab, scramble. Yeah, I don't have my rocket pack.
That was an oversight. Okay, yeah. So give me a dex or athletics dex if you have it. Check to grab Pug's arm. The ship is still lifting off, so this is going to be the hardest one yet.
Well, with everything, that's an 11.
11 is sufficient. So you grab on the Pug's arm. Pug is able to pull you up, and she leaps to try to grab it. You're too high in the air. You are taking off without Plurn.
No!
And you look over, and Avir is still kind of trying to work he's like holding the wires of the console together to keep the thing, to keep the ramp down and the airlock open. And then out of nowhere, a laser blast just burns through the air and hits him square in the chest, and he goes flying to the ground.
Oh!
And a voice from behind him says, "I thought we made it quite clear that you weren't welcome." Captain Fenrazzi's voice, I should mention. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
this jerk. I did not like the way she handled that. She's not a good captain. I should know. I'm not a great captain.
I should know. I'm barely subpar. All right.
She says that out loud. That's canon.
Okay, let's do encounter tracker. Okay, what'd everyone get?
11.
Arthur got 11.
9.
9. Pug?
I got a 3.
That's lower.
He's tired.
Much lower.
So you are
I'm very tired.
You just did lift everyone on board the ship. A ship
And I just woke up.
Willadine?
I got a 10
Okay.
because my dexterity is low because I hurt my ankle.
Right, yes. Would you like to make a tactics roll? Anyone like to make a tactics roll? I forgot to ask. My
Yes.
apologies.
I'm going to do that now. Ooh. That's going to be 11.
Okay. So that gives you everyone a +3 to their initiative,
Oh.
Oh, awesome. That's good.
which I will take into account over here.
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay.
And what did you roll, William? An 11.
For my tactics?
Your initiative.
10, so that'll be a 13 for me.
13. Okay. That does move. That actually did make it. That makes a big difference.
Sure it does. 3?
Well, it makes a difference because Captain Fenrazzi had rolled better than all of you, but now Willadine goes first.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, wait, I thought that Arthur got a better score than me. I thought Arthur got an 11.
Oh, you did
Plus
get an
3.
11, Arthur.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
I
he
thought
should
that
be a
was
14.
I thought that was post my addition. Okay, yeah, Arthur, you go first.
Okay, so can I get to her?
So you are standing on the ramp. Basically, you're in that vestibule between the airlock and the basically the common area. The ship is shaking as it ascends, and it's now ascending in earnest. Occasionally bucking, dropping. Because Denny presumably is doing his best to contend with the damage and the modifications as well as the fluctuating power. And you know that no flight checks were run on this. They chose to take off without you before doing that. So basically, it's a rocky ride. Everyone's going to take a DM -1 to any check that requires any kind of precision. So aiming a weapon, shooting a weapon, computers, etc. And piloting and engineering checks for Denny and for presumably Bert are at a DM -2. So yeah, if you look up, you cannot see her from where you are, but presumably she is somewhere, in the common area. Otherwise, she wouldn't have been able to hit Ivir.
Yeah, I'm bum rushing her.
Okay. So if you rush in, you will see her standing basically at the door by the door to the bridge.
Okay. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use a bite attack on her.
I think it's basically going to cost you a double. Are these 5 foot square or 5 meter squares? Is that how, on the deck plan, or these do not correspond to?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
What the size of the squares?
The squares on the deck plan from the book.
Like a meter and meter and a half.
Each one's a meter and a half. Okay.
There's a key at the very beginning to tell us, I believe. I could just have made that up.
I'm just going to say it's going to cost you 2. It's going to cost you 2 movement to get to her.
Okay.
So if you're going to go melee, yeah.
Is there any way I can just tackle, like literally just carry my momentum at fly into her and just tackle her? No delicacy to it. Just.
I'll say, here's what I'll do. I'll let you use all of your actions. So like 3 minor actions. So just basically move into her square at full speed.
And in it, and past it, and into the next wall.
And I'm not going to give you the opportunity to do damage because then that would be a significant action. But I'll let you give the possibility of knocking her down if you roll.
I'll take it.
So yeah, do you want to just roll a melee check to see if you hit her, and then
on a full body bum rush, let's do it.
Kill her.
Oh wow, exactly 8.
Okay, you run into her and you basically pin her against the wall. She does not fall down and shouldn't take any damage.
Snarling.
Okay, Willadine, you are up.
Okay. So I grabbed my stuff. But I'm not wearing my pack. How long would it take me to don my suit?
This fight will be over, but by the time you get your armor on.
All right. Yep. All right. Just thought maybe I could sneak that in an action. All right. So
in 6 seconds, I put on a spacesuit.
I put on a spacesuit.
So then I just grab my laser pistol and my blade, and I'm going to minor action move. How far would I get? To the doorway, maybe, to
basically
see her?
To the doorway of the kind of inner chamber of the airlock.
And then second minor action, I'm going to use to aim for the next round, so I don't have that penalty.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to draw it's my laser pistol. I'm going to draw it, and I'm just going to say, Captain Finrazi, you don't want to do this. I promise you that. And that'll be my action.
Okay. It is Captain Finrazi's turn. She is pinned up against the wall by a rabid Vargur. Okay, she's going to roll.
I knew we should have got him his shots.
She's going to roll to basically reach over and type something into the panel to her side. And she's going to be like, Denny, climb! Crack that.
I'm going to kill that Denny.
Okay, all right, she rolled a 12. So she types something into the panel, and the inner door, Willadine, seals right in front of you.
Wait, I thought I was through the door.
You were at the doorway. All right, roll luck to see what side of the doorway you're on.
Jesus. I hate this.
8 or above, you're in the common area. Lower than that, you're.
Oh. 7.
Okay, you were sealed. You, Pug, and Swan, and Avir's body's on the outside. He's lying unconscious, it seems. Yeah, you're inside the chamber.
This is not cool.
Okay. Okay, and then that'll be her significant action, and with her minor action, she's just gonna try to move.
You want to come back? I think, are we doing strengths? Is that how this works?
Opposed checks? Yeah, strength versus strength? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna take another picture of what I just rolled.
Okay.
I got a 9.
I want to see it.
She rolled a 12. She rolled a 12 on the dice.
Come on.
Just
stop taking pictures.
She's a big jerk.
She's a
You're
big
bragging.
jerk. Okay.
Yeah.
She. It's like I'm using my Seth Skorkowsky die up in here. Anyway, things are lethal weapons. Anyway, yeah. So she's able to kind of like wrench herself away and move. And she runs for the door to heading aft. And she gets about halfway there. Okay. Swan, it is your turn. You are locked in the inner chamber of the airlock with Pug and Willadine.
And we're just standing there behind this Swan goes like her nose like closes right against her nose, I guess. She's like, does anyone have a credit card? How are we supposed to get this door open?
Or a bobby pin, or
I don't know. A bobby pin. Is there a keypad?
You would know, basically, you have two options for opening this door. One much easier in a way than the other. The first is a formidable strength check to break it open. The second is is convincing somebody on the other side to open the door.
oh no.
Convincing someone on the other side, or these are both. Okay, where's my diplomacy? Let's see. My social's at 6 and my strength is at 5. Oh my god, my worst too.
I think it's just me over there.
I think that Swan is feeling pretty plucky this morning. I mean, as she ran out in her jammies, first of all, she was having a really good dream. And she did grab her Gauss weapon. Is that what they're called? Gauss? And yeah, she was able to grab that. That's it. I think honestly, her first thing would be to go for strength, even though she herself is not that strong. Obviously, we saw her throw a grenade. Still. I'm gonna try anyway. Strength.
Yep.
Do I get any help? Let me see.
So you have to roll
animals. What if I try to open the door like an animal?
What would a giraffe do in this situation?
You could also hold to see what Pug is going to do.
Oh, do you think I should talk to Pug? Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Okay, she's about to cut it. She's about to kick the door right down, but then she stops herself because she doesn't want to hurt her foot. And she's gonna lean up against the door.
She loves feet. The feet are very precious to her.
Oh yeah.
Don't make me kick this door down, Pug. If you can hear us, there has to be. Now, see, I would know exactly how that door panel thing works because of all my science, electronics, navigation, space.
Well, I'm standing right here next to you. I'm right here.
Yeah, so I would know. So maybe like Swan is like yelling to the door, if you can just get over to the panel and
No, I mean I'm on this side of the door where you are.
What? I thought he was on the other side.
Arthur's in there.
Arthur's on that side.
I mean, I'm trying to get in there too.
She's yelling at a reflection of Pug, who's actually standing like right behind her.
like a reflection
Go
of
back
Pug.
to sleep.
It's my minor action. Like,
I know you can hear me.
And go the fuck back to sleep, okay?
Back to sleep.
I was like, what is Pug talking about?
Pug, and you can hear me.
Wait.
What? Stop yelling.
I was suggesting maybe you could delay your turn and let Pug try his attempt.
Oh.
Or
Well,
you could maybe
Matthew.
aid Pug.
All right, then yes, I will. She's pissed off at Leah about to kick the door, and that's what will end it.
Okay.
So Swan will delay.
I love the look you're giving Matthew. You're like, then I'll end it. Matthew. Yet again, Matthew is trying to lead us astray.
I mean, I am in a way, but I'm rooting for you, but I want to play against you.
I'm blaming you, Matthew.
I'm
Pug.
definitely blaming Matthew.
Pug, would you like to go?
Pug, he's kind of torn because he wants to, Avir is lying unconscious there. He's hurt, but he knows that we have to get through to the next thing. So he's like, all right, stop yelling at me. And he's going to try to pry open the blades of this iris with his bare claws.
Okay.
Not bear claws, but
They're actually armadillo claws.
yeah, armadillo claws, yeah. And not the pastry.
So this is going to be a formidable check. So it's you have to hit a 14 or above.
Nope.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Before you roll, or if you have already rolled.
I did roll.
Okay, well, don't tell us the result.
Okay.
Swan, do you have leadership by any chance?
I have jack of all trades. Can I jack myself into leadership role?
No, but I will allow you to. You could use your significant action to aid Pug. So
What? I can help?
you can help. So why don't you roll a strength check, and that'll give Pug a boon if you get it, if you hit it. You don't have to hit the formidable check to give him the help.
Okay, yeah. We're both trying to nail. That's not bad. An 8.
All right, Pug, you get a boon, so you get an additional
Okay.
d6.
I rolled 2 1s and a 5.
That's insufficient.
Yeah.
So okay, all right, I'm gonna
He's
put
still
Swan.
I hate these dice. I've been
He's still
stuck with these
tired.
dice for 2
He's
weeks
tired.
Yeah.
I mean, he did lift all of you onto a flying spaceship with one arm. Okay, it comes back around to Arthur. So Arthur, you are now alone in the room with Captain Fenrazi.
Can I push the button?
You may with a significant action.
Okay. I am going to push that damn button because if I'm locked alone with her, I'm going to die. I'm just.
All right, the airlock hisses open. It irises out, and
and now Swan can act.
we retcon that Swan took her turn to aid you.
Oh, that's right.
The only other thing after pushing the button is did she go sprinting down the hall or running?
Yeah, so she is basically down. You see, if you look at the common room in the center there's a little corridor heading aft to the cargo bay. She's basically right there.
Okay. Then I would like to use the last bit of my action to give chase.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can catch up,
Just opening the door and running.
and you catch up to her.
I don't have enough to do anything. I'm just straight there.
Okay, Willadine, it is your turn. The door is open.
Yep. All right. So do I still have a clear line of sight on her?
No.
Shit. All right. Can I move? Because I aimed last round. I want to shoot this round. Can I move with a minor action and then get within range to see her and take a shot?
You can move with a minor action to get in range with her and see her. Arthur will be between you. And I don't think the aim can carry over if you lose sight of them, but I'm going to check that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, you were aiming at a point that she no longer is standing. So
Yeah.
so you can
man,
move and shoot.
I had really good aim for that place she was at. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna move and then I'm gonna shoot, and I'll just take what is it, a minus?
You're gonna take a -1 for the ship bucking, and you'll
Okay.
take another -1 for the cover.
Of Arthur. That's okay.
Arthur.
Please don't shoot me.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
Please don't shoot me.
All right, let me roll. Let me roll my gun combat, and I'll take the -2 into consideration. But
I'm glad you'll consider. it.
Oh, boxcars, baby!
Okay.
Oh,
If I ever needed it,
Nice.
now is the time.
huge.
Yeah.
What's the actual result?
6, 7, 8. Oh wait, what am I doing? 12, 13, 14, 14, minus 12.
Okay, so 12.
12
with the-
total
with
with that -2, yeah.
Okay, so she is going to dodge.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is, as a reaction. So she
So
will
-1.
inflict a further DM -2 on you, which
So
you'll still hit,
10.
but it's going to be less damage.
Affected 2. Yeah.
Okay, so let me roll the damage. Ooh, wow, I am rolling rocks. 11, ooh, 15, 16, 18.
18. Okay. All right, not all that goes through. She is wearing armor.
She is. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Great turn. It is now Captain Fenrazi's turn. She is going to significant action open the hatch to the cargo bay, and that's a minor action. Minor action, open the hatch to the cargo bay, and then rush into the cargo bay and take cover behind one of the cargo containers in the cargo bay. That is her turn. Swan, you're up.
Okay, so Swan is gonna look to get a cue from the captain, which direction she should go in, but instinctively Swan wants to sneak around so she can move into the room, but stealthily, not that she can really be missed, but in a way where she wants to basically come up behind her or surprise her with a warning shot. That's what I want to do. I want to surprise her with a warning shot. With my Gauss weapon.
Captain Fenrazi is now in the cargo bay, and she's hiding behind one of the containers. So you can move into the common area and take a left and head into the cargo bay, but you don't have a line of sight on her. So you.
Oh, okay.
But you can definitely move in.
You can still fire a warning shot.
You can still fire a warning shot
if you don't want to hit her.
Yeah, because she has armor on, so she can take a shot.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I see where she's hiding, right? I see where she's hiding.
No, you have no idea where she's hiding. Willadine probably could shout out, "Oh, she's behind that container, over there."
Got it.
She's behind that container.
She's behind that container. Okay.
Over there.
Over there.
Over yonder.
Swan sees the captain do this, one of those things. So Swan's gonna move around and go, "I know you're in here. I see you." And she's holding her gun like this. And she thinks she hears her breathing. Come out, wherever you are. And she points the Gauss, and she's literally gonna hit the trigger. And this thing is powerful though. It's 4D.
Yeah.
She's just gonna blow up the cargo.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna blow her off aim it right where I think I hear her breathing or whatever.
Okay. Go ahead. Mind you, this is a projectile weapon inside of a ship heading for vacuum.
Yeah,
We don't survive this.
17.
None of us survive this.
All right, you annihilate the side of that cargo container.
Yeah. Is she this hiding behind it?
No, she's just she's missing behind it. She's just fully behind it. Okay. Pug, you are up.
Pug is going to, now that the hatch is open, he's going to run in the direction of that shot and get as far as he can into the cargo hold and see if he can spot her. We won't be able to do anything on this turn. He's got to spend 3 minor actions, I guess, just to get in there. But
all right, so charging all the way in. You do see her, you round the corner of a cargo container, and you see her there, taking cover, with her pistol, just waiting to figure out where to go next. She sees you, and she's like, "Oh shit." Okay. At that moment, the hatch leading to the engine room opens up, and Bert is standing there, kind of balanced on a crutch. Bert Samuels, the engineer, holding a laser rifle, and he is going to take a shot at Pug.
Oh no, buddy.
Okay, and hit, and let's see, damage. Oh, this might be really favorable for Pug because I rolled a 1, 1, 2, and 4. So that is an 11 to hit, 11 points of damage. But you have no armor on, right? Oh, but you have no armor.
Yeah, but that's only 1. So, yeah, I'm in bad shape.
Oof. Okay. And also at that moment, the door to the bridge behind you, those of you who are still in the common area, opens, and Denny is there with both of his he has a 1 laser pistol, 1 projectile weapon, right? And he is going to take a shot at Willadine. He's like, "I'm sorry!" And he just starts shooting. And he will, he's going to hit you, Willadine, just barely. Oh no, with the dice modifier, he misses. So the ship is still bucking and he misses.
Suck it!
Arthur, it is your turn.
How far away am I from the captain? So does he have a chase? Like, can I?
I would say two moves would get you there. Sorry, we're doing this theater of the mind. I apologize.
Okay. How far am I away from the laser coming out of the engineering room? Can I get there?
No, he's even farther. I mean, that would be like, but you're the closest person you're to is Denny, who's right behind you and is firing off at Willadine. You could get to Denny. You could probably get to Denny in what, one move? Yeah.
I would like to eat Denny's face off.
Great.
Yeah, please do.
All right, so you rush at Denny
Bon
and
appetit.
give me a melee check. He's just like firing wildly, like.
10.
Okay, you hit. You bite Denny's face.
Okay. Well, then that would be 6 plus 3, 9 points.
Okay. You rip off a significant portion of Denny's face.
I'm keeping that nose.
This is mine now.
Got your nose.
Got your nose.
Okay, Willadine, you are up.
Yeah, Willadine says to Denny after he apologizes before Arthur bites his face. She says, "You're not sorry, you're just sorry we caught you." And then she's gonna shoot. She's gonna then turn and just misdirect by yelling at Denny and shoot Bert.
Okay, so Bert, you probably can't hit Bert from where you are.
Oh,
so you're still in the
rats.
common room, and he's all the way down. You see this door near the aft leading to the two engines. He's all the way down
he's
there.
by like one by the bridge.
No, he's down aft, so all the way back.
Oh, let me scroll the other way. Oh, I see.
So he's firing kind of diagonally, and the captain and Pug are at these two, like where the symbols of the cargo bay are.
Yeah.
On the starboard side. That's where the captain and Pug are.
Okay, so do I have a clearer shot on the captain now that Arthur has attacked?
You have a shot on Denny. If you turn around, the captain is still behind the cargo bay, the cargo containers.
Yeah. Poor Denny.
That's what they just abandoned you on this planet to die.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
Go
gonna
to
Shoot
hell.
you. And he
I'm
has no
gonna
nose.
shoot. I'm gonna shoot Denny.
Okay.
Have
So then,
no
yeah, I
nose
yell
in
that
this
at Denny and
scream.
then I shoot him.
So this is DM -2 from the cover for Arthur and also the Rocky ship.
Yeah.
I'm in the way of everybody's shots.
He's asking.
9,
Please just shoot me.
10, -2, 8.
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage. No effects, so no extra damage.
Cool. 12.
12 points damage. Okay, so
Wow.
you.
This thing is powerful. 3D plus 3.
So Arthur stalks up and just like bites Denny's nose off his face, and he's like, and you aim your weapon and you just shoot him right between the eyes where the nose was.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
beautiful.
A laser hole is left.
And he's
Clear
like,
path to the brain.
and then just collapses in front of Arthur.
And then with my minor, I'm going to run toward the captain.
Okay, you run into the cargo bay. Great. Okay, it is Captain Fenrazi's turn. She is going to triple move to get back to the engine room with Bert. Swan, it is your turn.
All right. So she triple jumps to the engine room.
Yeah, they're basically standing in this corridor between. If you look at between there's the main engine room where the engines are, and then there's a corridor with the kind of. Yeah, she's in there. The two of them are in there.
Okay, I have a question for you. How Pug, are you like near death and dying here?
No. I'm my endurance is down to 2, but I will survive.
Because okay, because this military automatic, it actually is. It's a combat medic, and I can activate it remotely. But it's in action. It's a significant action though. So if you are like on your last legs, it's a fast medic.
Oh,
And
Where is this in the field catalog?
What? Yeah, I have the field catalog. See, I had to get it because I know you, Matthew.
What's it called?
Look up on page 147. It's called the Automatic, and it was 17,500 CR.
Whoa.
Yeah, we spent a lot of money on that thing.
Wow.
Let's look. I'm curious now.
I read the whole book.
Automatic personal military variant. Wow.
Isn't it cute?
It is cute.
Isn't it cute?
Boy, this was a really helpful thing to have when you were stranded on a planet alone for 8 years.
It can follow you. It can follow you.
So, yeah, it can deliver a single dose of the fast drug should it ever be needed. If the wearer is seriously injured or dying, the automatic will automatically use the fast drug if available, and there is no risk of overdose.
So it depends on how close you are to. That's what I was asking. I thought you were like collapsing in there.
Yeah, but fast drug is like
Yeah.
serious stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Fast
So I
drug.
didn't know. So if you're okay, then we'll hold off. But
It helps you heal like a month and a day, but like just really your point of view, everything is moving really fast. It doesn't make you move fast. It makes the world look like it's on high speed.
It slows your metabolic rate down at a ratio of 60 to 1. A subjective day for the user is actually 2 months.
Oh my god. Okay.
Whoa.
So yeah, I don't think that's going to help him here,
okay.
but that's very cool.
That
Yeah,
is
I
cool.
liked it when I saw it. Okay. I had fun shopping with all my money.
You had a lot of
I know.
money. That book did
Must be
well.
nice.
Yeah, so I don't think I would say you right now. So Denny, you're in the room with Denny, right? And so Denny is down. So if you move into the cargo bay, you could try to get you could try to get a shot off into the engine room.
Yeah.
You could move and get a shot off.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. In fact, however the captain moves in the room, Swan is going to mimic her, like ooh, like that, and then literally shoot at her.
Okay, great. So you move into the cargo bay and you get you can get a shot off at the captain or Bert for that matter. You can try to hit either of them.
Let me think for a second. She's just gonna, in like a split second, she's gonna give both of them a look. And she's gonna look at the captain like she's going to shoot the captain, but then she fakes and points it at Bert because she's like, you were supposed to be a friend, but now you're a foe.
All right. Harsh words.
He's never going to recover from that. You don't even need to fire at this point.
All right.
It's just
Yeah.
7.
Roll. Okay, and you miss. Okay. All right. That brings it to Pug. Pug, you were facing off against the captain, but she moved and is now back at the door with Bert.
he was shot, like really took a really solid shot to his torso, but he's gonna keep like rumbling after the captain.
Okay. So it took her 3 moves to get there, so it would be the same for you.
I'll do it.
All right. So you like Bert and the captain are crowding into this doorway, and you're just like boom, 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 heading for the door. Okay, it is Bert's turn. Bert, seeing Pug charging at him full strength, it just slaps the door control and closes the door.
Okay.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Okay.
Damn it,
is,
Burke.
Arthur, it is your turn.
Since the ship's locker is like right there, I would like to see if there are any cutlasses and shields.
Oh, neat.
Okay. That was not a question I was prepared to answer, Seth. I'll be honest with you.
Cutlasses do 3D, man. I am gonna cut me up some original crew of this ship.
Yeah.
Roll luck to see if there are any cutlasses and or shields. Roll luck twice. We'll see if there are cutlasses, and then we'll see if there are shields.
Oh man. 7. 2.
Oh no.
There are no cutlasses and shields. There is, however, there are several laser pistols.
Grapple laser pistol.
Okay. So Arthur goes to the ship's locker.
All there is laser pistols.
All of his laser guns.
I can't use a laser.
There can be a projectile weapon. Can you use projectiles?
Wait, why can't you use laser?
Because I was in psionics school, I didn't get to go to shooty school.
Oh,
you didn't go to laser school.
Shooty school like the rest of us.
Yeah,
we
even
all
though
went to
shooty
laser
school gave me a gun, they never taught me how to shoot it.
It can be projectile or laser, whichever one you can use. Or if you can use neither, it's a laser.
Were there any stunners?
Roll luck. Let's see if there are stunners.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I should have asked if there's lasers. Oh, now I got 10.
Yes, there are 2 stunners available.
Awesome.
Effective 2 stunners. Look at that. Okay. So Arthur runs to the ship's locker, opens it up, finds laser pistols, eschews those, and instead grabs some stunners. Willadine, you're up.
All right. So I made it further, but the captain also ran further. Is she in my sights?
No, she's behind the closed door now.
Can I open the door?
You can move to the door.
Is Bert also behind the closed door? They ran together?
They're together, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to move toward the door then.
Mind you, also, there's no one flying the ship. I should just point that out. You killed the pilot.
Arthur can't fly.
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe we
wait.
should get a pilot.
Maybe I'll just run back because the bridge is all the way on the other side, and that's where the pilot seat is.
That's where, and that's where Denny was standing. He opened the
Yeah.
bridge door and got his face bitten off and then shot by you.
So you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go stop this from taking off.
Yeah, we can't go to jump. True.
I'm going to go
Okay.
run. I'm going to use my full action to move 3 and get as far as I can to the bridge to try to get to the pilot station.
Okay, you can get into the bridge. And when you get into the bridge, you see through the viewport something you haven't seen in more than 8 years. Just the open vast of space.
Oh,
And-
wow. We're in space already?
You're in space, yeah.
We left
Oh,
the
yeah.
behind.
We left the atmosphere.
You left the atmosphere. I'm playing a little fast in this, but Denny, the captain ordered you to go into a steep climb. Yes, so you're emerging from the atmosphere and you're just crossing the threshold and
jeez.
into space. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, right? There's all the stars, the planet's moon, the one you've looked at up at every night for the past 8 years, is now right there.
Hurtling towards us. Lethal speeds.
Everybody behind. That's so bad.
So can I look? I don't know if I have time. I'm so enamored by the moon. Do I have time to see the coordinates that they've put in where we're jumping to? I assume
They haven't even plotted a jump yet.
They haven't even plotted a jump.
No, they barely got into space. I barely can justify them getting into space, Sydney.
Just checking. All right,
We
so
were
then
like on top of a hill, so it was like really close.
It was really close to space.
I'm
Big hill.
going to.
Seth, I don't think I've commented this on the air, but I want your hat.
Oh, thank
It is
you.
a nice.
Thank you.
That's a nice hat.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
thank
cool.
you.
That's awesome.
I had to make it because they don't make these.
Oh, I was going to say, where'd you get it?
You made it?
I had the patch made, then I just got a gray
Heck yeah.
cadet hat and put it on because why not?
Why not?
That's
I
awesome.
like it.
Tass.
All right, Willadine. All right, so you make it into the bridge. You get to the pilot station, and I assume you sit down at the controls.
I buckle. Yep, I buckle in.
Which, by the way, you haven't done since the crash of the Warbler.
It's been eight years.
8 years. That was the last
Yeah.
time you sat down in a pilot's seat. I hope you're not rusty.
It's like riding a bike. You got this.
Got this.
Okay, is Captain Fenmalzi's turn. You don't know what she does. Swan, it is your turn.
All right. So again, a door was slammed in my face against my nose the second time. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, you weren't up there though. You were up
Yeah.
near. Yeah, so you can run up to the door. Didn't hit your nose or anything.
Okay, so I came around, the door slams my face again. I saw the captain take off in the other direction. I saw her take off.
You're standing kind of in the middle of the cargo bay.
Yes.
The captain is behind the door to the engine room.
Got you.
So
Okay,
you could certainly run down there.
And I'm at the door. Am I
You're
right at the door?
Yeah.
I
The door might have hit your nose, Buck.
Okay.
She's like this. And she's like, deciding to go a different route this time instead of kicking the door open because it didn't work last time. She's gonna lean up against the door and say, Raj, I know you're behind there. And, I would like to use my gun to blow this door to pieces because I learned a lot in shoot in school.
Everybody went to shoot in school but me.
Don't let Arthur hear you. It's just an inadequacy thing. It's just like, one guy didn't go to shooting school.
It's a strong gun. However, I want to use this moment to remind you of the time you shared with Pug and I guess Arthur as well. They did inform us of what you spoke about and how much, that time with them meant to you. And I would like to remind you of, if there's anything inside of you, to remember that. Because we certainly do remember it, and we promise to look out and care for each other, I think. That's what they told me you said. At least that's what they told me. Maybe they were lying, I don't know. This is going badly.
Reverse psychology. I like it.
So are you trying to appeal to his better nature?
I want you to look at the person that's standing next to you and listen to the voice that's coming to you through the door. And I want you to know who actually has you in mind. I mean, I know for a fact that the minute this thing takes off, that the captain's going to open the airlock and push you through it. But we would never do that.
Okay, roll persuade.
What?
Roll persuade. See what happens.
All right. And what do I use for persuade?
Social, I would imagine.
Social, education, intellect.
It seemed like you were making an emotional argument,
Yes, I was.
so I'd say social.
But I mean, I'm so smart. Doesn't matter.
You are very, very smart.
You are very smart.
I'm so smart.
Man. Let's see. 7. Wait. Ooh, 8, baby.
Ooh, 8.
Nothing happens.
I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay.
And we'll see you after this quick break. Okay. We are going to come back with Pug. Pug, you are up. The door has been slammed so rudely in your face.
Okay. Even despite Swan's elegant, swan-like plea, has fallen on deaf ears. I'm gonna try to pry. I mean, this is never gonna work. But I'm gonna just try to pry the door open again.
You could also do the console.
Would that be an electronics check?
No, they only had time to close the door. It's not.
I'll try the console. Try to.
Yeah, it's locked. I'm kidding. No, you open it.
Okay.
You open it, but no one is standing there.
Okay. So
you know what? I'm wrong. Bert is standing there because he has not gone yet.
Oh, okay. He's just right there,
terrified.
All right. I am going to grab him.
Okay.
I'm going to grapple him. So just fucking add this. What did I do with it? You know what? Then never mind. I don't grab him. I'm going to punch him.
Okay. Wait, hang on. Is it just the rules you're looking up?
Yeah.
I had it. I recently had it too. We've done that. We've done this in a game that we recorded for release. It's not.
Yeah.
Isn't it just a melee?
I would tell you, I had it right here.
Grappling.
I was
I found
ready
it.
for this.
Page 78. Page 78.
78. All right.
You make an opposed melee unarmed check with their target, each using either strength or dex. The winner of this check may choose to do one of the following: force an opponent, and there's a whole list of things you can do on page 78.
Yeah.
So it's an opposed check against Bert's melee, which, as you might imagine, is not particularly strong.
Okay.
Oh wow, you can throw them.
Okay.
All right, so we'll each roll melee.
Into the wood chipper that is always arranged in.
That's right. Every
That's
far
standard
trader
in every
has.
far trader engine.
Down the flight of stairs that's on every ship.
Wow. So I got boxcars, so that's a 15.
Okay, Bert rolled a 6.
Oh my god.
Because he is still rather injured, despite there being weeks of recovery time. He's still hurt.
Okay.
So yeah, you have an effect of 9. So yeah, you can do a lot of things. You tell me.
I'm just
what
gonna
he's
I'm gonna grab him by the throat and throw him behind me.
Oh.
Effective 9, dude. You could do that thing where the Hulk grabbed Loki and just.
Yes.
Beauty
I just stand there clapping.
All right, roll me 1d for how far you throw him,
5 meters.
and roll me 1d for how much damage that does to him.
Oh my god.
4 damage.
Okay, he takes 4 damage as you grab him by the throat and hurl him back into the cargo bay.
15 feet.
He's like, he's like, "Whoa!" I'm gonna roll luck to see if he manages to hold on to his weapon or not. He does not.
Does he fall in that big pile of sharp metal? From that box swan shot?
No,
It was a box of chainsaws.
Chainsaws,
on.
wood chippers, what
They're
were they
spilled
shipping?
everywhere.
The chainsaws are on and running in a box. They're like,
Yeah, the customer was very specific. They had to be active when
Yeah.
they were doing it.
Okay, it is Bert's turn. Bert is going to scramble.
Land.
He's going to land, take damage. That was really good. He's going to land, free action land. He's going to crawl over, minor action, grab his weapon, minor action, and that'll be his turn. Okay, Arthur, it is your turn.
Okay, actually, one thing. So I grabbed those stunners. They stun sticks or guns?
Let us say they are guns.
Shit.
Oh, right, sorry. One gun, one stick.
Okay.
Fetch the stick, boy. Fetch the stick.
And
Well,
don't
'cause I
ever
can-
say, I don't do anything for any of you.
I can beat a dude with a stick, especially if it's got electricity on it. So I got those. I'm gonna be running to the back, so where the cargo bay is. Will I be able to get to where Bert landed?
Yeah, with 3 minor actions, you can get to where Bert landed and crawl to get his gun.
Okay, because I mostly just wanted to run up and just start bludgeoning him. But can I?
You'll have time for that.
Okay, because otherwise I'll just do a flying kick into him or something.
I don't think you have the actions to attack, but you can get to him.
Remember, I've also got blood all over my muzzle because I bit a dude's nose off.
Bit a guy's nose off.
yeah.
Per what I've heard described, I think the nose might still be in your mouth.
Yeah. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
That'll be my attack. Just
Great. I will free action. You can open your mouth to dribble the blood and nose
Nose on it.
from his crewmate onto Bert's face. Danny had a cool backstory, by the way.
That we'll never know.
You'll never know.
Well, he was a jerk.
He was
That
really
was his
nice to you
backstory.
until he betrayed you.
Yeah.
In the end, not a great guy, but an interesting backstory. Is all
I'm
saying.
curious about the backstory.
I should have known he was shady for no other fact than Willa Dean fell in love with him. She's got the worst taste.
No,
She
not
has-
Denny. Not Denny.
Oh.
And
Oh,
not
Bert.
Bert. And not Bert either. Just
Actually, as I recall, the one who fell in love with Denny was you, Arthur, or were you, Seth? We were like, I love this guy.
oh yeah, because Denny was like the good Southern boy.
Given so much of my dating history, that still checks out as true. So.
I think a psychic would be better at dating.
I think it would make it way worse.
Or maybe way worse, yeah.
Okay, that was Arthur. Willa Dean, you're up.
Okay, I am sitting in the ship, pilot seat at the bridge, and what am I seeing? There's no coordinates planned,
No, they were
We're
just trying
just-
to get up into orbit.
and we're now in orbit.
Yeah, you're basically.
Okay. Okay, I can't jump because none of my crew is sitting. Everybody would get really fucked up. What can I do? I'm not going to re-land the ship and risk it. Okay, I'm going to comm to my crew because we all have our comms. We don't.
We don't?
Shake.
Oh, that's right.
Okay,
we're on jammies.
Skid is
Well,
shaking
I
his head.
thought that the comms were in the suits.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could, if you want to talk to them, you could probably talk over the loudspeaker.
Yeah, I have a neural comm. That's why I'm always online.
My comms in my head.
When you get back to regular space and the 75,000 texts you have sent to your fiance over finally connects.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn off notifications the minute you get back at the
That's the first thing I do.
civilized space.
I silence those notifications. I swipe or whatever, and I silence them.
Can you imagine being the fiance and not having seen your possibly affianced for 12 years, having heard maybe that she just disappeared and never was heard from again, and having moved on with your life, and then just to get like 75,000 texts in a row to be like, how are
You
you?
know, she texted every day, good morning.
She did not.
Yeah.
Wow. You cannot make this canon. She did not.
I'm making an omelet.
You could have told me you were
Sure,
moving
but I
on.
ate.
Fighting with him from afar
This is
when
my
he's
new
not
Cayenne.
answering. This is Trigger, my Cayenne.
Hey, look, Trigger's taking a shit.
Look how cute Trigger is today. Oh my god. And then like hours pass and then one more that's like, I don't think we're right for each other.
Obviously, you don't want to communicate.
Obviously you don't want to talk.
And then he's trying to scroll through them backwards, and he's
But
just
they
like,
keep popping up. They also keep popping up and he can't scroll because like more keep coming in. All right.
Throw your foot
Sitting
off
next
the
to his
plane.
new wife in bed.
I would. What are you looking at, honey?
who are you texting?
Who's texting you at this hour?
Oh my god. This is plot armor. Willadine can't die. Anyway, I am going to hit the intercom then for the whole ship. And I'm going to say, this is your captain speaking. Willadine Faye Moxley. That's right, bitch. And she's talking to the captain.
Yeah.
That's right, bitch. Or should I say, Captain Finrazi? Now you listen to me. You lay down your weapons against my crew, or I will nosedive this ship right back into that planet. And you know I'm not bluffing. I got nothing to lose.
Okay. You want to roll? You want to roll something on that?
Yeah, can I roll leadership? No.
Were you threatening the captain to inspire everyone else?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Yes.
That
Well,
could,
I'm also-
you could do that.
Also letting my crew know that I'm in the driver's seat. I'm like in the bridge. I'm alone, and I could do that to the ship.
All right.
I'm gonna roll my leadership.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Okay, that's 11, 13. 13 plus 1 for my social. That's a 14.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's going to give, you said a 14?
14.
Okay, so that gives 6 DM plus 1s that you can hand out to the others.
Wow.
Or to yourself,
Wow.
too. You can take one, too.
I'll
Since she's doing this as like an intimidation, could she give them minuses?
Let's look. Well, the only thing I'm seeing here is if you roll badly, you have to take take minuses that you hand out. But yeah, you all get there are 6 +1s for the for you all to use. Well, Sydney, will you just track those to keep track of how many you give?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, it is.
Good job, Captain.
Good job.
It is Captain Fenrazi's turn, and she shouts back from the engine room, like, "Or I could overclock the engine and crash us right now!" and fires at Pug.
Why would she do that?
And hits Pug for 7 points of damage.
Oof. Okay.
Here's
That's the equivalent of "you can't fire me, I quit."
Well, yeah, here's what I don't get. Like, we're already on the ship, you know? Like, she's gonna crash the whole ship just to spite us? Like, why does she hate us so much? I don't get it. There's something missing. There's something I'm not understanding.
So you threatened to crash the ship first.
Yeah, but why even leave us? I don't know. Something's up.
She's just kind of rude. No,
That cannot.
That's not the reason.
That cannot be it.
She will have a lot of time to think about it when we maroon her here.
That's right.
All right. It is Swan's turn.
She's like, I would just rather this ship go down than them have it. That's her mentality. She's one of those. Okay, so she has the audacity to try to hit Pug.
Yeah, she shot Pug.
Yeah, she successfully has hit me a couple of times.
And you're standing. Well, we can't do what we
Still
want to do
standing.
anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Swan is standing right there. I'm trying to think if I want to take her alive or just take her down. There's a part of me that wants to tie her up and put her somewhere, and use her as like a prisoner of some sort. What is that noise? Do you guys hear that?
Is there an airplane flying over you,
It's the
Seth?
engines.
Right now.
Whoa.
That's the ship making those noises.
It's the ship.
The ship's making those noises. Whoa.
That's me in the pilot seat.
We're heading
Threatening
over
to
some.
crash us.
Threatening.
What would someone do? I kept changing my mind as we went along. I think this is really good. You know what? As soon as she saw the captain attempt to hit Pug, she's gonna pick up her gun and just fire it at the back of her leg to like literally cripple her so she falls down.
Okay, I got it wrong, by the way. I've since looked up. Is it for cover? Is a DM -2? So you're gonna take a DM -3 to this shot
Why?
because Pug is standing between you and the captain.
So there's no reach around action. Ha!
Only for dolphins on
Only
this show.
you.
It's a dolphin maneuver.
Terrible.
The porpoise maneuver.
The porpoise maneuver. Oh my god!
Heck.
If this weren't the last episode of the season, that would instantly be the title of this show.
Porpoise maneuver.
No. Just no. Okay. So it's a -3. Okay. All right. -3.
You only have to get an 8, so it's not impossible.
Yeah.
And this is -3 to my damage or -3 to my
To your to hit.
To the hit.
To
the
check.
hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 11.
All right.
Oh, awesome.
All right. You hit her. Roll your damage.
Nice.
What the heck?
Oh, this is big damage
What
too.
the actual heck? This is this
This
means
is
I'm
your
a
Gauss-
sharpshooter,
this is your-
which is pretty cool. And since I took
This is your Gauss weapon, right? This is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
This
bad.
is the 4D. Oh boy.
What's 5D, right? Is it 5D?
This one's this
Or is
is
it 4D?
No,
She
she's the
said 4.
standard Gauss, not the enhanced. This is the standard
okay.
one because this is a bit smaller.
I'm shocked you didn't go for the enhanced.
I know.
You know what? I
You're
haven't, but
spending
it's
money
bad.
like a Rockefeller.
Yeah. Penetration's both +2, but base range is 100 meters versus 600.
Oh, actually, penetration. That's great because that'll cut through 2 points of her armor. So.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. 12 plus 5 plus 3.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's see what that
Okay.
is.
And then are you counting the effect? You rolled a. What'd you roll? An 11? No, there's no
Yeah.
effect because 11 -3 is an 8. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, and
Oh, and I
20?
think it's actually AP 5. So I think 5 points of that it cuts through 5 points of her armor.
Oh my god.
Is that true? That makes a difference. So
The Gauss rifle in the core rulebook is AP 5.
But this is a pistol, though.
It's my favorite
Oh, it's a
one.
pistol. Oh, I thought you had the rifle. Okay.
I think it's a pistol, right? Alicia?
Pardon?
It's a Gauss pistol?
Yes.
it's
Oh,
AP3.
It's the standard, not the enhanced, though, because it's smaller.
Okay.
Okay, AP3, and then how much? What was the total damage?
It was 20 total.
20 total. Okay.
That's the most I've ever
Okay.
rolled in this game.
So you lean it, you stick your arm in between Pug's, like in between his arm and his body, and just fire off a shot that hits her square center mass, and she is in rough shape.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I learned that in shooting school.
All right. Pug, it is your turn.
Hold on. So that Gauss pistol has auto 2,
Yeah.
which means she could take a second attack.
What?
Okay.
What?
You are right.
Why?
It does.
Why? Because
It's an
Oh,
automatic
it's
weapon.
an automatic weapon. It
It
shoots
has auto
again.
2. 2 attacks.
Yeah.
You still got to get -3 and all that crap. But
Okay, so you got to roll again to get an 8.
oh, so I gotta roll again to see if I even hit, basically. Okay.
Yep. You get another
You got
shot.
this. Come on, you got this.
Come on. 9.
Okay, so that misses.
Okay. Oh,
What?
Do you have any luck?
I do have 10 luck.
Oh.
So
What?
big spender.
So spend 2 luck. You spend 2 luck. She'll probably go
Yes,
down.
I would
Yes.
use my luck.
Okay.
What the heck is going on here? Oh, did I mention I have a grenade in my pocket too? What is wrong
There
with
is
me?
still one left.
I'll be using my luck. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Matthew.
All right, roll your damage.
Let's take this tosser out.
Yes.
Okay. 6, 5, 3, 3.
All right. Yes, you fire. So you reach around Pug, and you have this menacing armadillo soldier who's about to like bust in there and destroy things, and you just reach around with a pistol and just shoot her twice in the chest, and she goes down.
Awesome.
Okay,
Pug's
at
like,
that moment,
"Whoa."
Bert. It's Pug's turn, but Bert is first going to say, "Please, please, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. Please, don't hurt me, don't hurt me."
Shut up.
Okay. So yeah, I watch.
His crewmate's nose, his bloody nose, is just falling on his chest.
Yeah. So I watch the captain drop from the Gauss shots. Turn to Swan and says, "Nice shooting." And boom, I walk over to Bert, and I just pick him up and hold him up like Darth Vader against, just up in the air, as the nose like slides off his body, falls on the floor. And does he still have the pistol in his hand?
He dropped it when he said he surrendered.
Okay. All right. Smart move. I think the ship is ours, Captain.
I can't hear you because the intercom doesn't work the other way, unless it does.
Well, if I'm standing by a comms panel,
Oh, okay.
You could probably
alert
shout
her.
up. The doors are open. You could probably
Okay.
shout.
I just
doors
love
are
the idea
open.
that just comes through the comms anyway.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
It would work on Star Trek.
Yeah, maybe
would,
it
so-
is.
They never
It
say like,
would.
"Hey, I need to communicate." They just talk, and like whoever it is just automatically happens to hear it.
Maybe when I did it, I just did all comms open. Like I could hear through all the intercoms.
Sure.
All right. So,
You're out of combat. Bert is like hanging there from where you're holding. He's like, I surrender. I surrender. Please, please let me go.
I would
Knock
like to
him out.
check on Avir.
oh yeah, get a beer.
Yes. And Pug, you got hit pretty bad too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Avir is unconscious.
I would like to medic him. I promised him nobody would hurt him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
It is true. It is true.
10, 11, 12. Is it education or intellect?
Education.
Education? 12.
All right, so he heals 4 points, and that brings him back to consciousness. But he's very hurt. He took a laser blast, no armor, full on the chest, and went down. He's like, thank you. He like holds on. He like grabs onto your fur. Like, thank you.
I just push him out the airlock as we're swimming. It's okay.
That was so metal, Arthur.
I just wanted you to be awake for this.
Like, hey, you guys. He died.
The guy died.
Bad news. He died.
Okay. What do? You now have control of the Kate's Gambit. Plurn, Marley, and Trey, along with all of your pets, are back down on the surface.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the ship back down safely and softly for a landing to get our other members.
All right. That is easier said than done. So it's going to be a DM -2 to the piloting check. It's going to need to bring the ship back into the atmosphere, and then another one to land it.
And why is it a -2?
Because you never did the flight checks or the electronics troubleshooting.
Oh, right.
So that's why you're bucking so badly.
Okay, well, I only have my piloting is a 1. Is
Plus
there
your
any
dex.
plus my dex? So it's +2. Is there any boons?
Any of your
anybody?
bonuses, the leadership bonuses.
Yeah, I'll let you use your. I'll let you use a leadership.
Could she reduce the difficulty by taking an extra long amount of time?
She could.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
I'll take a
Definitely.
long, very short. Yeah, and also I'm like re-remembering, and I'm like, oh, this is okay. Like I'm taking my time. I'm going slow through the
Circle a
protocol.
couple times.
Also, the Kate's a standard transmission. You know it.
You got to get back in the groove. You got to get back in the groove of
You have to
it.
find that proper clutch point.
In last season, it was Skid. You were the pilot, right? You were the pilot of the Kate.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think you were.
All right.
Aaron Bridger.
All right, Sydney, give me a piloting check.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Box cars.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, so
Lucky
you
roll. I was very worried. So 12,
like
13,
riding a
14.
bike.
Like
Oh, right. Okay, great. So like riding a bike, you're like, you just turn this thing around, guide it into a smooth re-entry, and you see where the Kate was landed, but then you also see your valley where the Warbler crashed. Where are you gonna land?
Weird to feel like you're coming home. I'm gonna go toward the valley because I assume where everybody is still gathered.
Yeah, Plurn was probably down by the Kate, but if she sees the Kate come back in, presumably she'd make her way back. Okay, give me another piloting check to land this sucker.
Okay. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I could use a luck point if that's gonna like.
Well, you got the dice modifier from your leadership, so
Okay.
I'll let you do it with the -2. You're fine. So you land. You pull. It's still bucking under. You're like now. It's like really in Atmo. It's really being a bear to steer. But you land it. At a safe distance from the Warbler. And yeah, I mean, so what do you do with Bert? I guess that's the first question.
I immediately stuffed Bert into a storage crate like a high school freshman, and then I started attending my own wounds.
Okay.
So at this point, he's in a crate.
Okay, great. All right, so you land, and Trey and Marley are quite alarmed, and Plurn eventually returns. They're all really alarmed by what happened, and they want you share what went down. They're like, "What?" And Plurn's like, "Why would they betray us? We're helping them. It doesn't make any sense." What did you say, Arthur? What did you say to them?
I look forward to leaving tomorrow.
What choice did you have, really?
I was so lucky meeting you guys.
You could probably leave today. So it's an electronics check to do the electronics troubleshooting, and then it's just 2 to 3 hours to do use the flight simulator to get the flight check done. So if you want to do, you probably take off today if you wanted to.
Yeah, I also, it's itchy my brain though. I want to see if there's any information on the ship, any notes from the captain or like Bert. I want to talk to Bert, and I want to know why the captain made the orders to leave us.
Let's put him in hot seat.
Maybe we bring Bert out. Pug?
Yeah.
I'll get the electrodes.
Where is he?
Pug, where is he?
Where is he?
Oh, he's in there with the chainsaws. And oh no! Oh man!
Chainsaws.
What a mess!
Okay, you want to talk to Bert? And you pull him out, and you sit him down. And what do you say?
Bert?
He looks terrified. He doesn't know what you're going to do to him.
I believe he's correct in that feeling.
Bert, we don't know what we're going to do to you, and yeah, I'm sure that's what you're thinking. We're not sure yet, because to be completely honest, I have no idea what went through your tiny skull when you took those orders, and I assume you were taking orders, to leave us on this planet. So why don't you start talking?
Please, I didn't want to leave you, but Captain, she was right. She'll kill us.
We put him in Cairo. What, you took him out. You took him out of the cryo chamber. You threw him off the ship.
Not the Jordani. Please. I'm working for the Jordani.
What?
Look at what we're carrying.
I would like to be reading surface thoughts, by the way.
I didn't look.
Go ahead.
Trying to roll in my book. So 8, 9.
Yeah. So he is terrified of the person he's working for, and you get the name. Actually, I'll let you get the name with that roll. He's working for someone named Ames.
Ames?
Wait, have we heard that name?
Not in this game.
You have actually heard it, just not in this season.
Yeah, wait, we know that name.
Ames?
Yeah. I'll say, who's Ames?
Was Ames the guy in the town that we went to when we got chased out of the town? No? Shit.
You know, it's funny. I have it in my notes for last season, but it just says Ames, and I have no context.
You were taking Sydney Alicia notes, I see.
I was. I totally like this is par for the course.
Ames was the man you were all working for at the start of the adventure.
I
one
remember.
from whom you were releasing Kate's Gambit.
That's right. I remember.
Oh, who we were
remember.
leasing the
Yep.
Kate's Gambit from.
Yes.
And we were like, why is he selling? We like argue with him about the price or something. It was something sketchy.
He was having you basically pick up weapons on this world that had
in the duffel bag.
a plot with possible rebellion.
And then we got trapped on.
Arrested.
Well, we got run down on the planet. Ames, what a jerk.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask him, who's Ames?
Dude.
I don't know. I've never dealt with him directly, but I know I know his reputation. I know he's terrifying. I know that if this cargo isn't delivered, then it'll be hell to pay.
Why couldn't you deliver the cargo and take us off the planet?
Just look at it.
What about it?
I look.
Say, yeah, Bug, what's in there?
I look in there.
If you take a look at what in the cargo containers, what's in the cargo containers looks like exactly what they said they were carrying, which is just standard polymers to be done with basically to manufacture parts for ships that aren't manufactured anymore. There's a company that does that.
All right, so they're dead parts.
But if you look in the smugglers' compartments, you find illegal weapon polymers, basically substances to make weapons of mass destruction.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Contraband.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you lied.
What are we gonna do with you, Bert? What are we gonna do with you?
You lied. You tricked us into helping you, into helping
Please.
your crew.
Just don't leave me here. Don't turn me back over to Ames. Just drop me off in the nearest system.
We could maroon them, we can freeze them, or we can eat them. I think those are really the only 3 options.
All right,
You're
Bert.
such a dick.
Feed him to the dogs.
Yeah.
Well.
Wait, don't hoard them all. I'll take some of that.
Please. What do you?
How does he
anything you
taste,
want.
by the way? You're the only one
Anything you
actually
want.
got a little taste of him.
Bertram Samuels. I'm going to look you
Pretty
up
good.
when I get back into the Imperium. And I'm going to
friend you
know.
on Facebook.
Well, I'm going to search you on Facebook. And I'm going to look up Yelp reviews you've left and see what kind of person you are on the inside.
No, you have to look up on MySpace.
It was really terrible service at that one Italian place.
You know what? You know what? Just because I have you in this predicament, why'd you leave the Navy?
Oh my god.
I would like to read surface thoughts.
Go ahead, read surface thoughts.
No.
And he looks at you, Willard, and he goes, "It's classified."
I'm sure it is. I don't
That's
think you.
bad for me.
And Marley rides his Cayenne onto the deck of the ship, and he's
Marley.
like, "Hey, could we maybe do this on the way? I really want to go home."
I was convinced when that Kate picked up and started flying, it was going to be Marley behind the freaking cockpit window.
I would have. Yo.
And then it would have been like, who's that?
You don't recognize him. You don't even know who that is.
Do you want to go? I mean, like, do you want to get on the road?
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
I'd like to do-
can we just put him in the break for now until we figure out more? Maybe there's more we can learn. Put him in the time up and with a piece of corn or something. And
I'll freeze him.
You want to put him in a low berth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there like a latch on those doors? Because like how did he get out?
They threw him out.
They dumped
Yeah, I
him.
think they dumped him.
They don't want to be caught with the Jordani any more than you did.
They don't want to
Okay.
deal with it. It's just
I was about to say, like, was there like a little latch, like a little on the outside?
He had a credit card, and he.
yeah, that's it. You just
Searching for
definitely have to
credit
travel.
cards.
Tarps and credit cards.
I searched for tarps and credit cards.
All right, so give me electronics check. Electronics computers.
Okay. Wait, who? Me? No.
Yeah,
I think
you're-
it was
I
gonna be you, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. 12.
All right, so that is the
Dirty.
troubleshooting. You're able to iron out any of the electronics issues you might have. You run the simulation on the flight check, and then you load up your stuff and get ready to go. Marley insists on taking his Cayenne with him. I don't know if Trigger wants to come.
Trigger's coming.
All right, so you load, and then. All right, so how many Cayenne? Like the whole herd? Are they all gonna ride in the cargo bay?
Yeah, we're bringing what we want to bring with us from, and we're sort of saying a semi-heartfelt goodbye to what has been our home for 8 years. You know,
Yeah.
not knowing if we're obviously never going to come back here again. You know.
We
You also
probably
notice, by
couldn't
the
if
way,
we wanted to.
Yeah.
Notice, by the way, I just want to let you know there's a bit of a chill in the wind because the sky has started to bruise with dark clouds and another
We should
storm
go.
is coming.
Yeah, we should go. All right, bye.
Let's get out.
But you notice that Trey is not on board.
Where's Trey?
Where's Trey? That person? Yeah. Where are they?
If you look out the viewport, she's just hanging out by the farm, just like organizing crops, bringing it in for the winter.
Does someone want to go talk to her?
Swan, I think you should.
Yes, ma'am. Swan's gonna walk off the ship and sort of amble toward Trey, watch her for a couple seconds and say,
Oh, hi.
"What are you doing? You might have noticed that we've fixed the plane, packed it up, and we're all ready to leave this place forever.
Oh, no, I'm going to stay.
You cannot stay here alone.
I've got a whole system.
Trey, you will not survive here alone. Didn't you hear the stories I told you about with living in the forest?
I thought we were good with them now.
No. You have to come, as much as you get on my nerves, and I said I was sorry for poisoning you many times. You have to get on the ship and come. Stop laughing at me,
I said I was sorry.
Listen, it's not about the poison. That was awful, and that's why we don't really speak. I missed that, actually. But regardless, I think this is the best place for me. Honestly, look at this. I got a whole system. We grow the food, we eat the food, we hide out from the storm. We go home. It's a great life.
Is she by herself, by the way? She's the only person left?
No, I think I might want to stay as well. Says
Who's talking right now? Who is
Claire?
that?
Claire is
Claire?
like, I think I'm going to stay as well.
Do you two have something going on? That we didn't know going on?
The drama!
Did I miss something here?
Oh no, we don't have anything going on. I'm asexual. Claire, she just sees the rationale of staying here.
Can you, before I can go on this ship and explain to the rest of our shipmates, can you please just tell me why you are staying? Why? When you can go back home where you're from and with your loved ones and your lives, get them back. Why would you want
back there? This planet. This is a paradise for all as I'm concerned. Don't have to deal with humans and Giordani and Imperium and laws. I've got a paradise right here. Why would I leave? I've got no one out in the vast. Who do you have? You haven't seen him for 12 years. You sure you all want to go? I thought we had something good here.
I'm sure I want to get back to the life that at least I thought I had. I have a couple other books left in me. But look, I wish you well, but we can't wait for you. So if you're not on that ship in the next 3 minutes, we are going to take off without you.
I'm sad to see you go. You were a good friend.
I raised my gun to his head. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
Okay, get him.
I'll kill you before I leave you here. But Trey and Plurn come to say goodbye. We'll come say goodbye.
So Swan gets back on and informs the rest of the crew that they have something going here. They want to
Trey goes around and gives each of you a high five.
Okay.
I wish you would stay, but come visit.
Well, so Arthur, because he's a pack person. This is like his pack splitting. So he's actually going to be like really upset and not understand why they wouldn't want to come because we're a pack. And so he's actually going to be really hurt by the idea that they don't feel like they're part of our pack. That they should, and we should all go. And
Plurn says, and when she comes to, she says, I don't understand why you think you need to leave. Our pack is here.
Well, they got like new shoes and like sodas. And, yeah.
She just looks at you with like a raised doggy eyebrow. She's like,
and like lots of movies. You know, they got the best music.
I thought we were on the same page about so many things, Arthur.
Well, come on. I'll show you the galaxy. Come on.
Where would we live?
Gesturing to the ship.
8 years ago I would have agreed to that, but now I've gotten a taste for nature. I thought we were compatible, I hope, but I don't know that we still are. So I just want to be upfront.
Okay. Well, I was just hoping we could go together. I'm suddenly talking like Willadine. I'm so upset. I was just hoping we were all going to go together, like we were a pack, and gotta go.
You better go then.
Okay, well, I'll give her I don't know. What's like a Varger goodbye? Do you just gotta
She grabs you and kisses you full on the mouth.
Oh, wow. The old
awesome.
Varger goodbye.
I know, I feel like Sala. Yeah.
And the let's see it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm trying to play it cool as my tail.
Trey's right, You could come back and visit.
Do you guys need any extra humans? We might have any. It's one.
What?
Nothing.
So yeah, the storm clouds start to darken. If you're gonna go, now is the time.
Okay.
Come on, Arthur.
Take care, blah, blah, blah. And I'm booking it back to the ship where I can get back to civilization.
All right. So yeah, you wave goodbye to Plurn and to Trey, and you take off in the Kate's Gambit, and Willadine pilots you back out, and as you pass the outer reaches of the stratosphere and emerge back into the vast, there are the stars all around you, and right there at your very grasp, you have your own ship again. You can go free. You can roam freely. I mean to say. Give me a sensors check. You start to move away from the planetary bodies so you can plot your jump.
I got sensors.
I do not.
+2, I think.
Intellect or education?
Either.
Okay.
Oh! Boxcars!
Oh, nice.
15.
Great.
Nice.
You were getting some very, very strange readings. So you've moved the requisite, 100 diameters from any planetary body, but your readings indicate you're still well within the range of a gravity well. So like if you were to jump now, it would end almost immediately. The jump bubble would almost instantly become unstable. And with that, I'll give you this. It's so strong. It's as if you're still in orbit of a massive planetary body.
What the heck?
And with a 15, I'll also give you this, that a major energy reading is coming from the moon.
What?
From the moon?
That's no moon.
I would like to focus attention back to this moon.
Yeah.
What's it made out of? Is it talking? Like,
No, it is a moon. It is a moon. Like it's. But there also seems to be it's as if we're a planetary body 10, 20 times its size. Massive gravity well on the.
So it's just super dense.
But that's abnormal.
the planet was actually orbiting it this whole time.
Wait, but that is very abnormal for any planetary moon.
It should not be this way.
Okay.
Physics, it would be impossible.
I'll words we need to keep going.
Get away from this moon also so we don't get pulled in.
Keep going. No wonder the tides are so nuts.
So if you keep going, you still if you go for a while, you start to get worried about fuel. You are still your readings would indicate you can't really fly away from this gravity well at sublight speeds.
Oh.
What the hell?
So, what do we intentionally just try our luck and misjump on purpose? What the hell?
Let's check out this moon.
Yeah, maybe we need to.
Yeah, is there
land.
an off-switch gravity well?
First of all, that's no moon. It's a space station. So let's hide in the smuggler's compartments and let us land on it. Just see what happens.
Do you fly back toward the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what's going on there.
Yeah,
Right,
at least to get a better read.
Give me another sensors check as you approach.
Man, I blew my 12. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot less.
Luck.
9.
Okay.
All right, with a 9, you notice that there's some sort of massive energy reading coming from beneath the moon's surface. There's also some sort of energy it's almost like an exhaust of some kind coming out of being vented out of one of the large craters.
Is this a
What is
ship?
that?
What?
With my piloting knowledge, can I safely get close to this thing?
Sure, give me a piloting check.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fly closer. I'm gonna do a
Closer?
wraparound.
The old Willadine wraparound.
The old Willadine wraparound. 4, 8, 9.
Okay, so yeah, you approach you pull in closer to the moon. You dip down, and you see the crater is it's not just a crater. There's no bottom. It seems to be a path into the moon itself.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh.
The old Willadine wiggle through. Should I?
Let's go in there.
Go in
All right.
there.
Do it. We're explorers.
Yeah.
Give me another piloting check to get to fly into the crater.
I don't think we have a choice.
Meanwhile, on the planet, they're looking up at this moon and they see us just.
Explode.
Florian is like, I love that idiot.
That's a 10.
Okay, so you fly up and then you do a quick, elegant loop around and you fly down into the crater.
Yeah.
The far trader headlights come on, like the Millennium Falcon. And yeah, as you fly into the crater, you start to see what look like vents along the walls. As you fly deeper, you're twisting down into the surface, into the planet itself, and you eventually bank around a corner and you see what look like a set of blast doors, like big old hangar doors, closed.
Oh no.
Whoa.
What?
Blasters? Should we
Right.
put our...
Oh, sorry, blast doors. They're just
Did I-
blast.
Like a hangar door.
Did I hail the moon?
Yeah, I was about to say, try to hail.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to use a comms check to like, yes, this is the Gates Gambit. Just requesting entry, identification, and land shark.
Oh, boy.
7.
7. All right, here. You see,
I'll
you're like, we're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
How are you?
And you don't hear anything for a minute, and then it crackles to life. And it's like, are you real? Are you? I don't know that I can believe my own eyes. You're just here to hurt me, aren't you?
Hail him again. Hail him again.
I would say it's like, are you trapped? Are you trapped here? We are the Gates Gambit. We've been marooned on this planet. We're just escaping. We're not here to hurt anybody. My name's Arthur.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Would you like some pudding?
What the
I'm not here to hurt you.
We take the
We just
crumbs
saw
away
a
from
van
him.
and flew in it because that's what you do. I just left my girlfriend.
I never really asked her out.
Very difficult place emotionally
She
right now,
kissed
please.
me, and so I'm confused and sad.
I left her with the
persuade.
If they didn't leave
Persuade or
already, they
diplomacy.
left now.
Oh man.
Or someone else can get on the comm if you want.
Yeah, probably take it away from Arthur, who's beginning
Yeah,
to like.
he's starting to cry.
Get it.
Willadine, do you want to make an appeal?
Yeah, maybe Willadine kind of like pulls the mic away from Arthur.
I did get an
Barking
8.
All right, let's see what Willadine said.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
started diplomat. That just became persuade. Then just became pathetic.
Willadine was just going to say, that's one of my crew members. My name is Willadine Faye Moxley. I'm the captain, recent captain of this ship. Our ship crash landed on the planet that we thought that you were the moon orbiting the planet. We've been stuck there for 8 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And the doors open.
And I move the ship forward.
Okay, you fly in. It's a hangar. This is like a pretty standard hangar, but there's no other ships here. You see, there's equipment, then doors close behind you as you land. There's equipment, parts, old tools, consoles. If you tried to guess how old this stuff is, just by dating the technology, you would guess at least 100 years old.
But it looks like Imperial.
It looks like Imperial make, yeah.
What?
What is this?
And there's a single door at the far end of the hangar.
But it looks like we should land the ship in here and then walk.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna land the
Is there atmosphere in here?
Once the door is closed, yeah, they flood it with atmosphere.
airlock. Okay, I'm gonna land the ship.
All right, you land.
Well,
Let's go. Don't bring a weapon with you.
I'm gonna bring my stun stick. I don't want to scare this person. They sound very old and frail.
Yeah, do we have like some pudding or something we could bring? Like, hey,
You can bring
Great
pudding
idea.
as a standard issue on every
it's like-
starship in our travel.
Yeah,
universe.
standard
we
issue.
don't have enough time for me to make a casserole. Like, I'd be like, in this kitchen I'm not used to.
Yeah.
Are you all gonna go?
I would like to pack
I
a
think
couple items.
Pug is basically bedridden at this point because he's still he's at 0 endurance and
Oh.
his dex is way
Oh,
down.
Marley's here. Marley could provide some care. He'll give you a stim pack because I don't want you to be out of the adventure.
Okay, yeah. Then he's sort of like limping, but yeah. he
Marley tries to
drags
support
himself.
you. He's like,
Yeah.
he's a little bit crushed under your weight. He's like, ugh.
Maybe
Alright,
get
so-
like a pallet or something, like some from the storage.
All right, so you all get out. There is that single kind of
Yeah.
standard sized door at the far end of the hangar. You knock or you open it? What do you do?
Yeah,
Yeah, approach the doors.
What do you think? I think we would knock.
Are you knock? And then the door, it seems like the door has been left ajar. Like once they flooded an atmosphere, someone opened it. And you walk and you open it. And inside, you see what looks like a kind of common area. Like a large communal table, big kitchen, some nooks with old computer terminals. Again, you'd probably date it like 100, at least 100 years old. But the walls are covered in these vibrant, colorful, mostly abstract murals. And then on the other side of the door, about on the far end of the room, eyeing you with great curiosity but a decent amount of fear, is a man who's probably in his late 90s, mid to late 90s. And he's human, clean shaven. He's got long, fine white hair that falls to his shoulders, but the top of his head is completely bald.
It's Dave Bowman.
Yes, exactly. And he's wearing a set of coveralls that looks like it's been kind of crudely sewn together from multiple other sets of coveralls. And he's barefoot. So, there's not much of value here. So if you are here to kill me,
You think he wants to be rescued?
maybe this is the end. Maybe my life is not of much value either. Perhaps this is the end.
Sir, we didn't come here. We didn't even know you were here. We're shocked. Are you all right?
I brought food.
Oh, what'd you bring?
I didn't have time for a casserole, so it's really just a big bowl of pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah.
The old man accepts it and he dips his spoon in. He's like, he dips his hand in.
Great
like,
stuff.
He sticks his whole hand in like Ron DeSantis.
Like Ron DeSantis.
He's like, oh, this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted.
Weird.
It was like a TV dinner that I started, but we ran out of time, so it's probably like, yeah.
Were you one of the ships? How long ago? How long have you been there?
Well, us 8 years. This ship, about 2 weeks.
I'm so sorry. I try every time to stop it, but it's not my domain. My brain does not work in such a way that. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean?
Sorry for what?
I wish you're not the first. Many ships have come this way.
So, were you trapped with like us?
Oh, I was born here, in the station.
Oh, wait. What is your name again? I'm sorry, did we miss?
No, I'm Henry. Nice to meet you.
Henry.
Okay.
And sorry, this station, we wasn't on any of our maps. Is this part?
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. I haven't been out in charted space, but hearing tales from my parents and grandparents and Poltech had quite a bit of influence, didn't they?
Poltech?
Poltech. Wait, have we heard this?
We worked for Poltech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Poltech. This is a Poltech station?
Oh yes. You see, it's on all the monitors, can't you see? And all the screensavers.
They built our station.
The rust
They
bucket.
repurposed our station.
The original.
They repurposed your
Original.
station, yeah.
Right.
They blew up our station.
Yeah.
Well, technically we did.
Well, they asked us to.
But they told us to do it.
So you've been trapped here your entire life on a
Alone?
Poltech station.
I wasn't alone the whole time. When I was first born, most everyone was still alive. They were trying their best to get us, to free us, to get us out of here, but no one succeeded. I know about, then my grandparents died, and then, some of the others started to die off, and then eventually, he tells you the whole story that this is a research station. There were scientists that were stationed here, but then they got stuck, and they couldn't get free, and eventually, people started to die and get old, and they took their last, people tried to fly away before, and the last bunch of them, except for Henry and a couple others, flew off to try to get out of the gravity well at sublight speeds. But he stayed behind, and he's the only one left.
Oh, wow.
But the gravity well was created by the station.
Oh yes, would you like to see it? It's really quite something. My grandparents, they and the rest of their cohort were really quite phenomenal thinkers. Or so I'm led to believe. Again, this is not my domain.
Oh.
I would be very interested in.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. So he leads you to through the common center, the common room, to down a hallway and to a control station. And let me just find my notes. Vamp, while I look to see where I put this part that's incredibly important.
I say,
Sure like being on this moon.
I kind of have like a Forbidden Planet sort of feel. Like I kind of picture
I was just
that,
thinking
like,
Forbidden Planet.
huge, but like technology, but 1950s sci-fi is like they're walking through it. So like a theremin should be playing.
What is the name of the alien race in Forbidden Planet? What are they called?
I cannot remember.
It's the Krell, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's
Okay, I found it. Sorry, thank you. So he leads you down. Takes you past floors of laboratories and experimentation rooms and gyms and entertainment centers and focus. And then he gets to the central control room, which is overlooking a vast cave, which almost looks like it's leading deep down within the moon itself, like where the core of the moon should be. And they're shimmering far below, beyond layers and layers of protective blast doors, is somehow a self-sustaining jump field. Just shimmering there. It's huge.
Wait, self-sustaining jump field. So for Sydney's brain.
A jump bubble inside
this planet.
Wow.
That is just...
I don't quite understand it myself, but you've all heard of jump trenches, I assume, right?
Yes.
Jump trenches?
Trenches?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, roll on any kind of knowledge or science check.
Oh,
8?
yes, of course, with the 10. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just refresh my memory, though?
Yeah, 8. What was that again?
Anybody get above a 10 or 10 or above?
I got a 10.
You got 10. Okay.
You got a 10.
So a jump trench is a phenomena. The Fisher Trench, which Willadine, you had heard a tale about, is rumored to be a jump trench. So it's a tale of where ships get pulled down into a deeper level of jump space. And this is not necessarily, like, there's rumors that this could be scientifically accurate. This could just be theory. Could just be, myth. But the people who have reported it, or the tales of people who reported it, it seems like they somehow go deeper, and it accesses a kind of stretch of jump space that is existing beneath in another level of jump space, and areas are connected in strange ways. So the Fisher Trench, allegedly, that ship entered into this jump trench, fell in, and came out somewhere else far beyond their actual destination. And Henry's like, my parents always, well, not my parents, they just repeated my grandparents. My grandparents always used to say, the science of jump space is in its infancy. We think we know so much, but we really know so little about what it is we're using. Or you're using. I've never jumped anywhere.
We know a lot more now. It's a little.
Can that be turned off?
That is the problem. Once it started, it's self-sustaining. It's drawing its energy from somewhere. I don't know how.
But
Again, this is not my field.
Why did they create it? I don't understand.
Oh, I don't know. There was the company wanted. There was some sort of grand experiment, highly secretive, is the way I understand it. But yes, that's unfortunately it's access.
And Poltech abandoned you. Poltech has not even come back here, knowing that you've been stranded.
How could they? How could you jump here with this gravity field in place?
Do you have communications with them? Do you still have your comms up?
Oh, we don't. We're so far out in the rift. How could we communicate? No ship has come here in decades. I've never seen. No one has. I have never seen. You are the first ship I've seen land here in my entire life.
Do you have any fuel?
Oh yes, we do.
It's amazing you survived.
Well,
amazing you survived down on that planet by yourself.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could take the fuel on the ship and fuel ourselves long enough to get out of the gravity well.
That is what the last ship tried. I would not recommend it. I don't think they made it.
So we just fly our ship into the jump bubble.
I mean, you want to? You could sit down at the console and pull up some.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to research and.
Okay. Give me anyone who wants to give me a science check.
Any particular science?
Yes. Something related to jump fields.
Astrogation
Kind.
as well.
I have
You could do-
astrogations, physics, cosmology.
Physics would be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is +4, so 11.
Okay.
Nice.
So basically, you would say you would understand there's no way to fly into the jump field. That would be that would be suicide. You need to somehow get this off. Like otherwise, there's no way to jump out of here. And also, you're so far out in the middle of nowhere. There would be no way to travel here out of here at sublight speeds. It would take decades. Like you're light years away from everything. And you could maybe try to cryo sleep yourself, but surely you'd run the risk of the ship running out of fuel. So you could try to shut down the jump field, which is what the scientists who worked here tried to do for many, many years. It is possible. I'll tell you. I have a difficulty level set for it. You could also try to sabotage the facility.
Like blow up the facility?
Yeah.
Crash the moon into the planet because that's what you get for not coming with me.
That's right. Our revenge for the people who refuse to come.
The title of this episode is now "The Incel's Revenge."
Oh, it's true.
Yeah. That last fatal kiss.
You think there'd be a way to basically implode the many reactors that started this jump field, but now it seems to be self-sustaining. But it would require.
Can we try to deactivate it before we crash
yeah.
it into the planet we've lived on for
Well,
years?
you don't have to crash it to the planet. We could throw it to the sun or cause it to implode. I think it'd be
If that's
great.
an option, that's great.
Flern is sitting there looking up at the sky, maybe regretting that she didn't cook up with me. And she's looking at the moon and she's like, oh, I still have you. And then gone.
So bad.
The moon just disappears. The planet's tides go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it. I've taken my moon with me.
That's right.
Yes, you can try to shut it down.
Taking
It's going to be
the most romantic thing I can think of.
The moon.
so it would be a 3-part check. It would be an astrogation check, an astrogation check, a science physics check, and then a electronics computers check. So
I could do the astrogation.
I can do electronics comm.
All right.
I can physics the hell out of something.
All right. Great. We'll
Can
task
I
you.
lift something? Anything require
Ooh.
lifting?
Yeah, can he lift something?
You can lift their spirits when they try this formidable task.
Okay.
Could you make us a casserole? I really want a casserole now. We've got a
I'm in
working
the mood for
kitchen.
casserole too.
The pudding casserole was definitely inspired.
Matthew,
Yes, Sid.
feel free to say no, but could I carry over my leadership points because we didn't use them at all? Nobody used them.
No, but I would let you roll it again.
Okay. I just rolled really well that last time.
Maybe
right,
you'll
let
roll
me-
well again.
Yeah, let me roll really well.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. 10, 11. What's my leadership?
10.
12.
Wait.
13.
Okay.
11.
All right. So yes, you can hand out a DM. You have 5 DM plus 1s to hand out.
Okay.
I think you can combine them, right? There's no rule against.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I should be able to.
All right. So Seth is going to do the physics check, then hand it off to Willadine to do the astrogation check, and then Swan, you will be the electronics computer.
What's
check.
everybody's boons? What's everybody's boons?
There are none.
No, but I mean for their own checks. Like, what's your electronics, Swan?
Oh, what are your bonuses?
It's actually +1.
1. What's yours, Seth?
4.
+4?
Whoa! What the heck?
I'm a scientist.
Okay. So I'll give you 2.
He actually is not a spearman naturally. He's naturally a scientist.
Yeah, that was a.
I'll give Alicia. I'll give you. You get 2 extra from the leadership. I'll take 2, and then Seth, I'll give you the last one.
Okay.
All right. So Seth, give me that physics check to start us off.
I know. Now I've got a +5. Watch me snake eyes the shit out of this. No, 15.
Okay.
Nice.
Great. That is a regular success. So, Sydney, you get a +2 to this.
Okay.
In addition to your other +2.
12, 13. What do I add to astrogation? Education or intellect?
Education, probably.
Okay, that's nothing. All right, 13.
You want to spend some luck?
Yes. I want to.
Oh.
I want to
hard
spend. I want to spend 2 luck.
Okay. All right. Great. That is a success. So, Alicia, you take a +2 to this roll as well.
And
So-
my +2 from leadership, so
And you're
+4.
+2.
So, plus your education, plus your computers.
Oh, that's a nice roll. I need it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, 12.
12 total.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your luck?
You wanna use
Yes,
some
I
luck?
do. I actually have quite a bit of luck left, so I can use 2 luck. Oh, I can use 3 luck, yeah. I had a very high amount of luck points, so.
Okay.
I spent all mine earlier. That's why I got hit by lightning.
That's right.
Guess what? I forgot I had them, so I'm terrible too.
So this is over the course of days, actually. You're working on these calculations, you're doing research, you're trying to understand how the system works. Like days,
Yes.
in days that turn into weeks, that turn into maybe even a month you're spending here.
Yes. Yeah.
We
We're
all
here with
have
Henry.
long white
We're doing
beards
it.
You all
now.
have long white beards.
That's right.
But you are successful, despite my best efforts. It was a triple formidable task chain.
Wow.
Wow.
And you are able, however, you're not able to shut the gravity field down. You think you'll be able to dampen it.
Okay.
So probably enough to get 100, to get 100 diameters away and plot your jump. Probably.
We're up to 6.
Try it.
Okay. All right.
Henry.
Yes.
And this is like, in the
He comes
lunch.
in with that day's casserole.
Oh,
Oh my god, this is great. We got to keep this guy.
Henry, we have good news.
Yes.
So we have found a way to dampen the field, and we think it's kind of like a 55% success rate that we
55.6.
55.6 repeating percent success rate that we would be able to get within the distance to jump.
Oh, that's great. Can I come?
Yes, I was going to ask if you would like to come.
Well, I do have one favor. The murals, they're mine, but I don't want. I'll never see them again, and no one will. I don't want anyone. No one needs to see them, but maybe you. But maybe you could take a picture or something.
Of course.
It's my art, I don't want it to go unseen for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
You want to stand in front of it, or
No,
Yeah.
no, I couldn't.
Well, let's do. Hold on. I've got a film camera. Let's do one without, and then one with you,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
and then
okay.
I'll set a timer, and then we all can stand in front of it.
Oh, that's just
I
ridiculous.
love it.
Oh, we'll have
Love it.
just great pictures of us in front of the mural,
Yeah.
Now I feel like you're making fun of me.
trimming our
Oh
beards.
no! Bring
No,
the
no.
pudding in.
Yeah,
Bring
like,
the pudding in. Do one with the pudding.
Okay, so you take your
Propose.
pictures as a tribute to Henry. All right, so you're going to put your calculations into place. You're going to knock into the computer, and then you're going to fly away. Avir is here with you, and he's recovering nicely, by the way, under
Oh,
Marley's
right.
care.
Forgot about him.
And he's gonna, he endorses the plan. All right, so yeah,
I'm sure it is not awkward with me and Avir. Like,
Oh.
sorry, I locked you in a freezer.
He's still like he's still grieving. Like this is like the person in his life, and she's now gone. So he's pretty wrecked by this.
Well, my not girlfriend left me.
She wasn't your girlfriend. We all know.
That's what I just said.
She didn't have to leave you, did she?
His,
You
his,
left her.
camp
I left
crush,
her.
his camp crush decided not to jump into the station wagon.
Puppy love.
Puppy love. Okay, so are you guys? You you execute the program you've written to dampen the jump field. It does seem to like kind of like its power seems to diminish. The energy output seems to slow down. And you get on board the Kate and take off and fly. Henry comes with you. He's so excited. He packs all his things. I actually don't have shoes. Does anyone have a pair of shoes?
There's like a lot of clothes in some of those staterooms. I don't know who all they fit, but you know.
Oh, great! he finds an extra cowboy hat of Denny's. He puts it on.
Cruise ship.
Okay, so I'm gonna need. So you fly 100 diameters, and maybe you do even farther to be safe. So I'm gonna need an astrogation check to set up the jump, and this is gonna be difficult instead of easy because you have to contend with this gravity well.
Okay.
So, Willadine?
Sure. Yeah. Here I go.
Dean.
Okay.
You can do it.
Yes. That's 11 plus 1 plus 1. 12, 13.
You got it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you're fairly confident in your calculations. And who's going to do the engineering check? You don't have an engineer. Plern's not here.
I do have engineering.
Oh, great. All right, Pug.
Pug's a new Plern. Pug's a new Plern.
An engineering J drive check.
Uh-oh.
All right, so that's a 0 for me.
Uh-oh.
7.
It is still an easy check to spool up the jump drive. So you do it. You get the jump drive spooled up. The lights dim, the M drive quiets, and the J drive spools up. And then, Willadine, you look on the readout, and it's like the nature of space and time has changed, and now your calculations are wrong, and then they're wrong again, and then they're right, and there's as if there's some sort of effect from the gravity well. It's changing space time. It feels like it's like this ripple out and forth. So I need another astrogation check.
Oh my god.
An emergency astrogation check. Like the lights are dimming. You're about to jump.
Could I assist in any way?
Yeah, you can. If you can, you have astrogation.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, give me a roll, and then we can see if we'll give her a boon. How bad?
No.
Let's see. +3, 6.
Okay. No boon. No boon, but no bane either.
No foul.
You're like, shut up, Arthur.
Get away from the console.
You're like scribbling a bunch of math on like scraps of paper, trying to figure it out. All right, give me your check.
I rolled an 11.
Are you feeling lucky today?
Oh my gosh.
No luck left?
I have 4 left. Okay. 11. 1 would be 12. And maybe 2. 13. Lucky number 13.
Okay. All right.
Sounds
I'll do
good.
number 13.
Yeah, I want my 2 luck just in case there's another astrogation check. 13.
All right, you're just scribbling. You're like typing with one hand, scribbling with the other, and you think you've got it, and you input the coordinates into the computer, and then you jump. So you know it's actually gonna be 3 jumps. You like strapped on extra fuel. That was all part of the plan. The fuel tanks. Your best bet is to make for Esperanza or Wellington. But Avir is concerned. He's like, Arthur and also the captain was right. If there is any suspicion that we have associated, we will be in. I cannot imagine the governments of either of our governments looking fondly upon us for the rest of our lives. I do have a solution.
Okay, I'll hear yours. I've got mine. Let's like on the count of 3, we could both say it, or
Are you count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Don't go back
Psionic
home.
blocks.
Oh, okay. We're near the islands.
Perhaps
It's outside both.
I have to report my captain's death to my people.
You could send a text.
It doesn't work in the Traveler universe. It's too far.
Too far.
He does propose a solution. What he suggests is he has been studying the ability to create psionic blocks to basically erase memory, right? To kind of prevent you from remembering this. If we do this for all of you, and for himself, and then we eject him in an escape pod. There's nothing defined psionically, right? Even if he were to be interrogated or you were to be interrogated.
Can he safely carve out just himself from our memory, or does he erase, like
No,
a
it doesn't
year?
work that way. It would be the whole time.
Like a year of memory since the moment we met you?
I think it would have. Yes, we could. A year of memory would suffice. Yes.
Okay.
We're all gonna think we're back in college and somehow randomly got old immediately.
It could.
Yeah,
it's very unpredictable. It could also be the past 8 years for you.
What?
Oh.
Memory is not like a computer. It's associative. You have to. Everything leading back to your time on this planet could be suspect. One of us, though, will need to remember.
Wow, we're gonna be leg wrestling over who gets to remember. Why don't we just not go back to the Imperium? Yeah, the islands are cool this time of year.
That's also an option. Hope there are no Imperial agents out in the islands.
Pretty sure there are.
Okay, I don't see another option. He's right. I have to report back to the Navy. I'm still in the fucking Navy.
I think you're AWOL at this point. Yeah.
They
Still in
probably
the fucking Navy.
probably had a funeral for me and everything. I wasn't even there to see it. I bet it was awesome.
All right, so Evir proposes teaching Arthur you how to do this so that you can wipe his memory as well.
Will I remember how to do that after you did me? Like how would?
One of us will have to remember. You might be the best candidate, my friend.
I volunteer to remember.
All right, so Arthur is going to be the repository of this memory.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make you roll for this, but you all go through the ceremony, and one by one, you each, have your memories wiped of the past 8 years. And you're just going to wake up the next day on this ship, not knowing how you got there. The last thing you remember is being left on the bucket when your ride didn't show up.
Yeah.
So, do we still have this random old guy with us?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
He gets his memory wiped as well, so he doesn't know how he ended up here either.
But we've also got like tons of pictures of us in front of a mural. And
Right.
Well, you have those now, Arthur. You'd have to control those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Willadine's going to be so confused when her phone explodes when we hit when we finally hit the internet.
So
Oh my gosh.
one by one say goodbye to each other. Marley as well. And then if you do Evir first, and then you launch him. I guess Evir sticks around. You do everyone. You each go to sleep. And then Arthur, you have to wipe Evir and then put him in the cryo sleep and launch him to be found and taken back to Giordani space. And then Arthur, you have to keep the secret.
Okay.
Wow.
So one by one, you each wake up on this ship, not knowing how you got there. Last thing you remember, you were on the bucket waiting for your ride. It must be that you just got on this ship. This ship was the one that picks you up. Must be you're on your way back to the islands.
Arthur would like to make them think that they came out of cryo or something.
Okay.
Like the whole it comes up because there's a medic there, kind of like the waking up ceremony, and just probably told him that there was some sort of accident, but we've gotten everybody back.
And you just watch them all, thinking they're like, oh yeah, okay, all right. Well, they're all worried about all their people back home, and all the time that's passed. But you know the truth. And as you come in, you get to Esperanza, and you see that you come into you reach orbit. You know you're going to land and go your separate ways.
Got these weird scars. We don't know where they came from.
I'm so much older.
Yeah, you're presumably time has passed, but you don't know how.
I'm also missing my hamster, whatever that thing was.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god, where's the cat?
The cat's here. You brought the cat.
Oh, thank god.
Oh,
This is an ancient cat at this
Yeah, the
point.
cat's
It just
old as hell.
survives through hate. Is that a cat?
Willadine picks up, what was the cat's name? Scrap?
Scrap.
She picks up
like
Scrap.
that. Yes, Scrap, that's right. Scrap
And
was
she
always
kind of
messing with the ship for a while,
she looks
wasn't
at
he?
Scrap. Yeah, she looks at Scrap and
destroying
she wonders, is this weird feeling I have just because of you, little guy? And she pets Scrap, who now has grayed whiskers, and Willadine kind of rubs his face, and then he bites her hand. Ow! Fucking ship cat. Damn it.
And you start to make re-entry on this populated world. You're going to re-enter civilization.
Uh-oh.
And everything fades to black.
Do we have epilogue?
Epilogue.
Ah, yes!
So some text pops up 32 years later. And we're in a sleek, if nondescript room, all gleaming gray walls, a single table, 2 chairs. And one of the chairs is a man in his mid-50s. He's got salt and pepper hair. He's probably kind of ungainly and a little awkward in his youth. But now he seems to have grown into himself. He's maybe even kind of handsome. And a woman's voice is speaking. She says, "Come now, Dr. Krog. 8 years is a long time. Nothing? You remember nothing, Marley?" And Marley shifts in his seat, very uncomfortable, and he says, "Am I under arrest, Miss Banks?" And the woman spreads her hands out. She's probably in her 60s or 70s, civilian dress. There's this very cool, imperturbable demeanor. She says, "Why would you think that?" Marley looks around and he shudders. He says, "Listen, I know it sounds strange, but I had other injuries. Clearly there was some trauma, I don't know what, but the brain is a fascinating organ. It does what it needs to survive, and sometimes that means," and the woman just waves her hand, cutting him off, and she stares back at him a moment. And then she sits back and kind of evaluates. Silence, and there's just silence for a long time, and Marley is kind of shifting uncomfortable. She goes, "Dr. Krog, you're absolutely right. The brain is a fascinating organ. In fact, in all these millennia of human histories, it is in so many ways still a mystery to us. Well, I don't have to tell you this. I'm no authority on the brain. That's why it's always best to consult an expert on the subject. Wouldn't you agree, Doctor?" And she looks off to the side where one of the panels in the wall is a mirror. And she looks at the mirror and she nods at it. Mario looks where she's looking, but all he sees is his own reflection. He's like, "I'm sorry, I'm still very confused about, And he just squints his eyes in pain. And he's trying to shake away the sensation. Then he's just like, "Oh!" And small trickles of blood begin to run out of his ears. He's like, please, what are you?" And then the blood begins to spill, again, then in rivers, thin rivers from his eyes and his nose, and he's just screaming in pain. Just, "I'm sorry, Doctor. This must be very disorienting to you. But I believe you know something that we need to know." And Marley's just grabbing at his head, just screaming as this woman sits impassively before him. And that is the official end to season 2 of Voyagers of the Jump.
Oh my God.
Matthew!
I want to say thank you to each one of you. You're so fun to play with. Thank you for going on this ride with us, or with me. I had a blast. And thank you to, I would say a huge thank you to Mongoose, who's been a huge supporter of the show, made the season possible. And then obviously we're all huge fans of your materials. Thank you to CJ, who tech produced our show, and Francis, who subbed in when CJ was out. And of course, thank you again to you guys. I just want to go around the horn. Everyone just tell us who you are and where we can find you online. Sydney, will you start us off?
Sure. Thank you, Matthew. My name is Sydney Amanuel. I'm on Glass Cannon, and you can find me on Sydney Gale on Instagram and Sydney Gale on Twitch. Oh man, this was such a fun season.
Seth, take us home, or next.
Also, thank you very much, Matthew. I'm Seth Skorkowsky. You can find me on YouTube, where I'm usually talking about tabletop role-playing games, such as Traveler, or just doing really stupid videos. And you can find me, on X still currently, but also Blue Sky under S. Skorkowsky. And I'm mostly just talking about whatever cheesy movie I'm watching, so it's nothing too deep.
Skid.
I'm Skid Maher, Glass Cannon. You can find a letter that I got on viewer mail from David Letterman in 1987 on YouTube.
And Alicia.
So everybody, you can find me on socials at Alicia Marie Body. My name is Alicia Marie, and I'm an actor and costume artist, and I do a bunch of cool things. Most notably, I'll be appearing on the Glass Cannon episode of Faster Purple Worm Kill on Amazon Freevee, the D&D Adventures channel. It'll be really cool. I'll find out when that particular episode is airing, and I'll make sure that I put it up my socials. So make sure you're following. Otherwise, I was so happy to be back with you guys for this season.
Thank you.
What is happening here? Thank you for the story. Matt, thank you for the story.
Thank you.
I'm Matthew Capodicasa, who is Matt Anyway on Instagram. And one final thank you to all of you for watching and or listening. It's really thanks to your nerdy enthusiasm and support that we get to keep telling this story, which is a lot of fun for all of us. So until next time, question mark.
Ah.
Good night, everyone.
Seven.
Bye. Good night.
Night.